Oh my God! Yes, 1 second. It was me all along. I know just the place I need to be.
Oh, excuse me, Detective Hollywood.
Yes. Well, looks like I know where I need to place my next order. Gone too soon. Little fella was gonna write his whole life out. I know you're bottling it up. Spill.
I never leak a thing.
You're flat out lying. You're telling me you don't know what happened to this?
You're tearing me apart.
Wait.
Excuse
And on, how we doing? It is Friday. We are coming at you live from downtown Chicago here at Atlas Stationers. We hope you're all having a wonderful day. Woo! This is our experience pen sale for August, and it is jam-packed with great products and listings. We have over 120 listings today, including a record-breaking amount of NEXY boxes. So we have like 24 or 25 NEXY boxes, and this is the first time we've really broken them up into different price tiers. So we have some starting as low as $150 going up to around $500. So we're super excited, and thank you all for being here. If you're new here, this is our experience pen sale, as I mentioned a second ago. This all takes place in our Discord server, in which we will list all of these beautiful pens and NEXY boxes, and then the first person to claim successfully on my screen will win that pen or box. And then I send you an email with the invoice, and then you pay it, you process it, it's yours, good to go, boom. So if you're watching on YouTube, this is a good spot to watch the behind the scenes and chat throughout the event. Please don't chat during the Discord event, because for us, you know, we got to keep things moving. We got to keep things moving. All right. So one announcement before we jump in. We do have the Hobonichi release scheduled for August 31st at 9 p.m. Central Time on our website, atlasstationers.com. This is the most competitive release of the year, so please make sure you are logged in on our site maybe about 5-10 minutes prior to build your cart or get things ready to go, because a lot of stuff will sell out within the first few minutes. If you are local to Atlas in Chicago or visiting, we do not plan to have an in-store setup until a few days later. So please keep that in mind. On the 2nd, because we're closed on Labor Day, September 1st, on September 2nd, there most likely will not be a display of Hobonichi products or anything available to sell in-store, as we prioritize and we process all of those online orders that came in. What you can do is you can place your order on our website and set it for in-store pickup, and then you can pick it up in the shop. Yeah, it's crazy. The Hobonichi stuff is just wild. So, all right. So if we're all ready, we are going to begin. We did the practice run already. Everyone seems to understand how things are, so we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and get our Discord set up. And as always, please listen to your moderators. You know, Tanya and Lucas, they do a lot of really great stuff for the server, so please listen to them. And then, as I mentioned, I will take a photo of the pen, and then we will give the price. I'll put it down here. As you can see, we got a great Sharpie right here. Woo! And then we'll go from there. Are we ready? I'm so pumped. This is going to be a good one. Let me get the chat ready. Good luck. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait. I juked you. One last thing I should tell you real quickly. We are actually going to be hosting an unbelievable company in our shop in the end of October, around like October 23rd. We're going to make a big announcement about that, but I leaked it on our TikTok. Kakimori is flying all the way in from Japan to be with us for 3 to 4 days, so be on the lookout for that event. We're gonna be doing an ink mixing station, a customization, like a notebook event. So that pop-up will happen, like I think October 23rd through the 26th-ish, but we're gonna make a big announcement, but be ready. That's like one of the craziest events we'll have ever thrown here, and they're taking the time to fly all the way in from Japan. We're super thrilled about it. All right, let's get after it. Let's go. All right, first up, we're gonna go with a whole bunch of sailors. We've got the Sailor Silent. I just realized this one's gonna be backwards, but you know what? It's already on the tray. If it's backwards, it's all good. Good luck all, remember to wait for the green light. So $690, we're gonna run all these sailors at 40% off. So it's gonna be $414, which is crazy. 40% off on sailors, you don't see that anywhere outside of the anchor drop, which is like an ongoing sale where they basically allow us to sell discontinued items. Azad coming in hot with number 1. And then just a reminder, yeah, please message me after the stream so that way I can email you the invoice. Next up is the Pro Gear Slim Mimosa Beauty. YouTube, I see a lot of comments. I'll catch up with them in a second. I just wanted to get going here. I know I yap a lot. Just a reminder, this one has no box. No box. But yeah, $325. We're going to sell it for $195. It's insane. And I will tag the winners after. Nice mug. Thank you. You guys jealous? I was hoping one of you would notice this so I could flex on the sold out Atlas mug. Pinkies up. We're gonna look at making some more. I don't know in this color, but you know, we're doing some limited runs of merch. We don't want to dilute the market, and we want you to feel special, like if you got the blue one or the red one. So, BR. I love this one. This one's super cute. All right, next up, we've got the Yuzuyu. And there's a lot of new Discord members here. We picked up like 80 members since our Instagram post yesterday. You know, we always post at least once, like leading up to the event, to encourage people, hey, join the Discord to be a part of the sale. And we had like 80 new members or something, or 70, something around there. Hope you got some extra Coke Zero for this one, Hollywood. Nice. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm literally on the train headed to Atlas, watching this as entertainment hype. This is my first sale. I'm hoping I can successfully claim one of my wish list items. Very cool. Are you all going to behave today? Yeah, Tanya, you tell them. Let's see if anyone wants this one here. Hannah. Woo! All right, we've got the famous rabbit ear, the iris, or rabbit ear iris, I'm sorry. Get it right, Hollywood. What are you doing? What are you doing? This one is pretty cool. If I'm not mistaken, I think this one was a part of the anchor drop thing, but I can't remember. There's so many sailors, it's hard for me to remember. I think it was like some of the Manos, if I'm not mistaken. Hobonichi and 2 more sleeps. I know, I know. Does anyone have the pen list? It is posted in Discord. We do have our first strike coming in. JJ, wait for the green light. Casual flex with the sold out red mug there. I know, I know. Sorry guys, I'm getting caught up on these. We're gonna rerun this one. Well, they bring their glass nibs. So that is like, we're talking about Kakimori. That is like the most popular item that we never have to sell, that people ask for. And it just is in such hot demand that we're asking them to bring some if they can, but I can't guarantee it. What I do know though is I've spent the last like 3 weeks planning 2 really cool new exclusive inks. So we've got exclusive collaborations coming out with them for the event. We're hoping we have enough time to get them in time. But I am so thrilled like with the inspiration and the story behind it. So that we'll have. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're going to have appointment slots, similarly like to if you signed up for nib appointments during an event here. We'll have some like reservation slots that you'll book on our website for your slotted time. September 2nd is my birthday, so you can send me any Hobonichi stuff. Nice. Not just me, so you can all send me any Hobonichi stuff. I think Wendy's talking to all of you, not just me. That's good. That's good. JJ, that's one of the few times where karma did not strike back. JJ got a strike here, and karma said, you know what? We're still rocking with you. You're going to get this pen. So GZ. Next up, we have the Nerikirki. Oh, wait. Yeah, let me write this in. I definitely didn't. I don't know how to say this. Nerikirki. That was bad pronunciation. Also, you guys, I don't think I'm going to open up any of the pens today with the nibs just because it's a little challenging with me like using 2 hands and bouncing off screen. So if you want to see a nib and I'm able to do it, I'll like hold it up to this camera. All right? I don't think I have anything like super crazy. Like I don't have like an emperor or anything with like a super crazy nib that is like a must see. I mean, all these are must see, but you guys get what I'm saying. $3.90, we're gonna sell this one at $2.34. So many sailors, you think you were down at the pier? I missed, what is it they said they can't get? Kakimori glass nibs. Yeah, we're trying to get those. Katrina. Yeah, let me just tell you, they have been so awesome to work with. Wait. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, hold on. I copied the wrong one. Oops. Wow, we already got a strike. I went one listing too quick. I imagine that Katrina will still want this because I quoted it at 234, but it's 177. Let me get a response for them. Good catch. Jenny's really on top of it today. One Strike Hollywood, beautiful. But yeah, they've been super fun to work with, so I'm really excited to host them. It's funny that you say September 2nd is your birthday. September 3rd is actually Mrs. Hollywood's birthday. So shout out to wifey. So it's not just her birthday, it's her birth month. So that means we gotta celebrate all month long. See, I get just an individual day. She gets an entire month. All right, Nexi. What up, Liz? How we doing? This is that princess one that hold on, let me get situated here, that we accidentally early listed. If you win a sailor, you need to talk like one of this, wait, you need to talk like one on this chat for the rest of the EXP sale, is what I would say. How does a sailor talk? I don't know how a sailor talks. Hold on, guys. Picture's loading. There it is. Jeffrey, yours is the 11th. Very nice. A lot of September birthdays. What is it, Virgos? You guys are Virgos or something, right? Happy birthday to Mrs. Hollywood and the others in here. Happy birthday back at you. Now you were talking birthday month for the wife. You are winning, yeah. Wow, JJ's on fire here. Okay. I was almost gonna get one of these sailors, and this was gonna be the one I got. Sometimes I'll admit I poach. I poach some of the listings. Not gonna lie. I sometimes do. Like there was this cool Galen leather wood desk stand that had a whole bunch of like holes on top, and it was gonna go in a NEXY box, but I was like, I'm using just a wired mesh pencil cup, so I copped it. So I'm sorry guys, but I do look, and I was close on this one. I was super close. Prezi was looking at these too. Yeah, he was getting close to getting a sailor. It's just like we gotta be so selective, otherwise we end up with millions of pens. I'm on a roll for coming in right after JJ. Hannah. I was gonna say if you ain't first, you last, but I didn't want to be mean. But second place, yeah, it's good. Second place is the closest to getting first place without getting first place. Mind blown. Sauls. You guys, 177 for a sailor is low-key mad. That's mad. Next up, we do have the Kamoshika. This one's medium fine. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. How do you guys like the 10 a.m. start, by the way? I should ask you that. The reason why I punched it up of 2 hours, and I'm sorry it was kind of like a later notice, is because just with me being out of country next week and Hobonichi dropping this like weekend technically, I just wanted to make sure I had enough time to get all the invoices sent out and to wrap up the weekend work, or the week work in preparation for the weekend. So I'm hoping that, you know, the 10 a.m. start's okay. If you guys like this, like if we have, you know, a lot of participants and this has been good, I might switch it to 10 a.m. It's not final yet, so don't worry. It just, when it's 12 p.m. and it runs to like 3 p.m. and then I gotta rush to get the invoices out, I don't get them all out, so I gotta do them over the weekend. So I'm wondering if we should keep them at 10. So all feedback is welcome. Nikki. I know a lot of people probably work and stuff, so I'm sorry. I know it can be an inconvenience. Okay. Next up, Sapporo Snow Festival. This one's hot. This one is hot. I was thinking about this one too. It runs from, I have a birthday quarter, Tanya. It runs from November 1st to January 31st. September birthday pen discount. JJ stocking up for Christmas. At least the sale is partially before my Reddit hours at work. Nice. That's because September is 9 months after Christmas, New Year. I know. That I figured out. Hollywood, do you have your own fountain pen collection? I sure do. I keep it to like, I got maybe like 20 pens, and I try not to keep it much more than my 12 like pen Girologio case, plus a few like stragglers that hang out on my desk. So the pens that I typically collect are ones that are either gifted to me or like super unique and funky, that are like kind of like one-offs or things like that. Unless I really want something. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I just, you know, it's too much. Like you need a new pen and pencil holder, or sounds like you need it. Yeah, I know. The Galen thing is super cool. I don't have a Golden Nib Sailor yet, maybe today. I'm rooting for you. Second place is the first loser. Hannah, I was actually going to say that, but I didn't want to call you a loser on the stream. I was like, that's harsh. So I pivoted to Talladega Nights quote, because I was like, whoa. God, I lost track of the time and missed out on some of the sailors I wanted. It's all right, there's plenty more. Love the 10 a.m. start. I don't have to miss part of the sale from work Reddit hours. Nice. Even though I'm not a fan of waking up early, Seattle here, I think the earlier start. That's right, it's 8 a.m. by you, isn't it? Or 8 a.m. start. Yeah. All right, we got 2 left in this tray, and we're gonna move on to the next. This one is the Slim Blue Quasar. Yeah, most of these are Slims until I get to the next tray where then I got some regular Pro Gears. So that's why when you see the price jump a little bit, it's because the regular Pro Gears use a 21 karat gold nib. These ones use a 14. Oh, I hope the other sailors are still nice. Even though I'm not a fan of it, okay, I already got that one. It's rough with work. I love this time. Also, I need the new Pilot coming out though, birthday month launch. Yeah, that Pilot Lavender Fog looks so tight. Like for real. I think it's so generous to do any experience pen sale the Friday before Hobonichi drop. Reason why we love Atlas. Hey, our pleasure. It works when I can work from home. Makes feelings I'm a night owl. So it sounds like you guys are pretty good with the start time. 3 p.m. end is pretty late. Yeah, it's hard because, you know, I got to get out of here around like 5 p.m. And it's just, not to complain or anything. Like, I don't mind working over the weekends. Like, Brian and I do that a lot. But I just feel bad because, like, you guys are waiting on me to send the invoices. And so, like, I'm the bottleneck. And so today I'm going to hopefully be able to get everything out while I'm at the office to where you guys can process it and whatnot. And then obviously in an effort to get this all cleared up before Hobonichi would also be really nice. And we have a huge problem, I just realized. So every single time I try to type next, I'm brainwashed and conditioned to type Nexi. And it's so goofy. It is so goofy. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my hands right there, but I'm typing normally, and Nexi is just ingrained into my brain. $7 a.m. for me, but like the early start, yeah, oof. Whatever takes the competition out, go earlier. That is the mentality that I love. You guys probably, well, maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but like, I am very competitive, and that is an awesome, awesome thing to say. Take the competition out. That's so funny. All right, 5 a.m. Central Time. We're gonna have an Atlas EXP sleepover here. Sick. All right, what's David one? David J 221. Very nice. All right, first tray done. Beautiful. I almost forgot to mention too, all these pens, what qualifies as like an experienced pen is things that have been dip tested or sent back to us from a customer. We don't try to clean these out and resell them as new just because, you know, we don't want to risk you buying, you know, a $500 pen and then there was ink on it or somebody used it. So that's what experience means. There we go. I got next in finally. All right, we got the same pen, just a different nib size. This one is the dried flower, lavender, and fine. $195 down from $325. This is a gorgeous ones. The ones I collect are all of them. Yeah. You got a house now, dog. You've got room for pens. I know, I know. I know. We do have just random bins of just stationery and inks and my wife's pens, and we got to sort through it because I slowly take home like inks and stuff here and there. And you guys know, it just accumulates. It accumulates so fast. We have a lot of boxed like thank you cards. I don't know why. I just like bringing them home in case we ever need to send thank yous. Abby. This is probably the prettiest sailor in the bunch today, not gonna lie. Next one. It's like, you guys all know, like you buy stuff you don't need, but it's just nice to know you have it. That should be the motto. That's the motto of like human nature when it comes to purchasing and shopping. We call it retail therapy when you have a rough day, buy something. You have a great day, buy something. Anything in between, buy something. That's how it is. That's how it is. This one's the dried flower pink rose. Hannah, you said it, not me. Just want to let you know. Sorry, I'm catching up on. Are there going to be any PG standards available? Yes, coming up. I've been loving the Sailor. That Sailor didn't grab it when it first came out. Then the bloodbath begins. Yo, is this gorgeous pen after another? I know. All of them are sweet. Can you tell us how you get the EXP list together? Maybe I'll do a video. But basically, yeah, I'll do a quick story. So what happens is we collect, a month's worth of returns and stuff. So our customer service team, shout out to Erica, Frank, Tony, they all do a fantastic job. And when you reach out to us via the customer service channel, we basically try to diagnose the issue, whether it's a defect or it's something you don't like, and we try to come up with a solution, with either exchanging it, returning it, giving an opportunity to try something new. We try to be pretty lenient, obviously as long as no one's like trying to take advantage of the situation. And then what we do is we just sit on the products for a month. And then as this is happening through like our e-commerce portal, we also have the in-store channel where like Alex and Chloe, they are doing their best to sort through returns. I don't know, oh, this one's FP. Okay, this is the Nadeshiko. So this is the last slim, by the way. This is the last slim, just so you guys know. But then also they're taking returns back, and what happens is as we take the returns, we like post-it note each item to figure out what the issue was if there was one. If there's no defect or anything, or the pen's just been inked, we'll write like dip tested or inked or no issues. And then at the end of the month, I take the bins up here and then I sit for hours and I basically, I list them all. So anything that I think we can put in an EXP, or a NEXY box, I separate. Then anything that I think we can sell on our own, we create the listing. So what you'll see, you see the digital copy, but like basically, I have all these sheets, with my listings here. And then we start listing them one by one. And what I do, and I know I could probably change this, is I always give the retail and like our whole team actually, not just the retail team, but like our entire Atlas team, a chance to purchase any EXP items they want. And so I do all the listings first and then I let them pick, because otherwise it gets really hard for me to change it before the event. So that's why you guys see when some stuff is blocked out. I'm sure team members here have purchased things that you wanted, but I feel like that's just part of the game. And you guys also get to see what team members purchased right before the event. I kind of like that. Sorry guys, I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I just think it's cool. I think it's cool that like you get to see in live time what team members purchased. These are the Pro Gears now, 354 down from 590. And then that's it. Once these items get claimed, I sit for a few hours, email all the invoices. Once you process them, it gets sent to the printer in the warehouse downstairs, and then we pull everything and we ship it. So that's really it. In some months, you'll see an influx of products because, like, for example, we just had the sidewalk sale. So although our like return ratio and defect ratio, like percentage is the same, when you deal with a higher volume of orders, that percentage is naturally a higher quantity of items. Yeah. We need a Nexi sticker? I know. George. So that is the short story, I guess. I mean, that was actually kind of long, but that's how it works. And then, you probably noticed like when we first started off, I would list like Twisbees and stuff individually, like $30 to $50 pens. But there's just so many listings now because as Atlas has scaled and gotten bigger and bigger, this started off with like 30 listings. Now it's 100 every single time. I've had to throw those pens in NEXY boxes because otherwise we'd have like 200 listings every single event. But one thing I do try to do is I try to have all different price points still, because I don't want like these pens to be inaccessible to everyone. Like I know not everyone can do a $500 pen, so I do try to scatter a few in here and there depending on how many listings. Yeah. So great question. Still think an in-person EXP sale bit would be fun. Funny thing for the intermission roll. Yeah, we're seriously taking that into consideration about doing an in-person EXP. Did I see something go by in the Discord yesterday about the date for the September EXP sale? No, it's usually the last Friday of every month. I can tell you right now. We're going to be looking at September 26th unless I change something. No, Hollywood, I'm the prettiest sailor of the day. You know, I have a crazy like fantasy job that I've always wanted. And I don't know why. I wouldn't want to do it permanently, just like maybe one stint. But being like a sailor or a wrangler on like a crab fishing boat. Like, you guys ever see Deadliest Catch growing up? That was awesome. But that's like really physical, dangerous work. I'm not going to lie. So maybe I wouldn't like it. All right, now we're on the Pro Gear Blue Quasar. All right, let's get it. Sorry guys, I know I'm reading the comments like pretty behind. I'm trying to keep things rolling, so if I'm late to reading your comment, forgive me. Show the nib. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Okay, I got my Christmas cards from the NEXY box. Nice. What do you mean that I buy things I don't need? That's my motto, to buy all things. Jennifer, the September EXP date is in the social media channel. Yes, I think I posted it in our link, in our bio. I might switch the time though. That's at 12 p.m. I might switch it to 10. So I'll do it way earlier though than I did this last change. Is the EXP sale better than selling the returns in store? I remember that's how you used to do it. Great question, but I think having it be an event is super great for the community engagement. Yeah, so I'll give you two different points on that question. So we did start off with that. We used to have a cart, and we would let like customers come in for the week to see if they wanted to purchase something before it hit Discord. But then as we started growing, every single day, you know, we might get returns or like defective product at a higher volume. And so even like that week, because we have so many outgoing orders every day, that week from like, let's say we put the cart on Monday of the EXP week, from Monday to Friday, there's still a nice amount of returns that come back. But in addition to, we really want to try to come up with like exclusive things for our Discord members. Like that's like a perk of being in our server, is you get to participate in something really cool like this that nobody else can. And then also just time, you know, the time it takes to walk customers through like the cart with the EXP items, and you know, and then see what sells, and then, oh, I don't know what happened there. Linda, I don't know if you were in the wrong chat. But that's why we don't do it. It's just the time and the amount of like labor involved. It just makes more sense to do it through Discord. It also rewards you guys again for being in the server. Now the Atlas team should get first dibs. Yeah. It's cool seeing what they're snagging. Do you guys have a buyback program? We do not. We do not buy anything. That's a whole nother animal, like buying stuff and selling like used items on the website. Wendy. It's just not our jam at the moment. I'm sure other places do, but you know, we just we figured out what we're good at and what we're good stocking and what our team is good at selling, and that's what we want to specialize in. And like doing vintage and used items in general. Like I've been on people's websites that sell like vintage pens. Like, how do you even price this stuff? I mean, it's got to just seem like a best guess. What is Z-Nib? That's Zoom. I can't believe I won and the Sapporo was on the top of my wish list. That's awesome. Hey Hollywood, I saw astronauts driving moon buggies when I was growing up. Deadliest Catch was well into my adult years. Hey, yeah, no, I was old when Deadliest Catch came out. Oh, nice. An extremely broad nib with some variation. Yep. Stupid question because I'm new to this and I might have missed you saying already, but is the NEXY box a blind box of other experienced pens? I assume we don't know what's in it. Yeah, it's just a mix of stuff. Lower price pens, inks, notebooks, stickers, just anything that you can think of we have in there. Not quite blind, the photo will be posted, but you have to be quick. Yeah, I usually give like 15 to 30 seconds for you to look at it, and then the YouTube, I'll like digest what's in the box. Like I'll let you know, because sometimes when there's a huge listing, or like a lot of items in there, it kind of can get jumbled up. Oh gosh, we got a legend in the chat. Benjo! All right, next up, we're moving on to the 1911 S's. I got two right here. Here we go. This one is called the, oh, I mixed these up. Hold on. I want to go in order of what the sheet says. This is the 1911, just black with gold. Retake the photo. Boom. You guys, we will do a couple intermissions here, but I'm just cranking at the moment. $210 on this is crazy. The link to the list moved her to a different channel. Oh, all good. I have the sunlight from the ocean floor. It's fantastic. Happy early birthday. I missed the first one. Vintage pens are largely priced on vibes. I know. I respect people who do it. I really do. I just, you know, over the years when we moved from like office supplies to this area of like fine writing and stationery, we try to figure out what we were really good at, and sometimes less is more. So we narrowed the inventory down. We had access to like 100,000 office supplies. Then we moved into like more of the fine writing world. Now we have maybe like 8,000 items, and so it's a lot more manageable. And so we just, you know, we're able to research more and offer a really good service of fewer amounts of items, if that makes sense. I also don't know anything about vintage pens, so maybe that's it too. Guess my agent sent to distract and Benjo failed. All right, rerunning. Sorry, Tanya, I didn't notice that you were done giving the strike. Thank you. All right, let's get after it. Okay. I do a lot of vintage work. Nice. Go to the pen show, talk to the guy selling pens. Vintage pens, yeah, that's a good point. Commonwealth always has a lot of good vintage, but not sure what it is. I can't wait to see what Coffee Monsters Co. items you carry. So we just got our first shipment in, but we're working on adding it. Oops, I just moved my side camera. Still looks good though. We're working on adding it, so hopefully a couple weeks. We should have a cool launch of the Coffee Monster stuff. It's cool. It's cool stuff. And Helen's awesome. You guys know how I feel about like when stuff is cool, like products and stuff. That's one thing. But when the people behind the products, like the business and everything, like when they're good people, it just makes doing business that much more fun and better. All right, I got the mic back. If my mic like moves around, you guys, let me know. Let me know. $150 of you on the live video. That's super cool. Thank you for being here. This is the last sailor before we move on. I'm excited about my sailor. I had surgery on Tuesday and just got out of the hospital, so this is a nice treat. Wendy, we're rooting for you. Helen is wonderful. I will be there end of September for a visit. I can help with TikTok. Benjo, you're coming here. You're coming to Chicago. She's been so amazing with all the tariff stuff as well, with her customers. Yeah, I mean, it's hard when things are very unpredictable. It's also hard to try to communicate like how your business can adjust, you know? So, okay. Carolyn's pens. Woof! Are we ready for the pen case now? So this was, I don't even know how many listings this was. Like 22? So 22. Let me just make a note here on my Excel sheet. Yeah, that was listing 22, so now we're gonna be on 23. We're making okay time. We're probably like 30 minutes into the actual like claiming. So 30 for 20 listings. We're gonna be here all day, folks. Hopefully you like my face. Helen is a wonderful human. Sometimes it's hard to believe she has been in the business for almost 10 years and just turned 25. Hey, that's super cool. It's awesome seeing people so successful so early on. I adore Cora Crea too. You gotta start carrying Dana Oatmeal. I'm just gonna move into Alice. Nikki, DM me that. We're always looking for new brands. I blame you for buying 3 of the Lucky Star inks in DC. Nice. Just booked 3 days at the Viceroy for a conference. Nice. All right, here we go. Almost forgot about this day. No purchase for me, but I do love company at work. Beautiful. All right, here we go. This is the Blue Guilloche DuPont. So these next like 5 or 6 were the leftovers from last EXP. I dropped the price even more. So this one's a rollerball. But I dropped the price. Like when you see this, retail $8.95, sale $3.50 is crazy. It's crazy. Mike, I saw that reaction before you removed it. Is it because it's a rollerball? I saw that. I'm watching. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right, let's see. Any takers? $3.50 is even better than the doorbuster price. The Lucky Star inks are real good. That's a banger. Yep. All right, this is it. This is like, if no one buys this, it's gonna be mine. Benjo played me like a fiddle. Knew there'd be a price drop. Yeah. All right, that sucks to see it go at such a low price, but it's awesome to see it going to a good home. Yeah, that's 65% off. All right, next up we got Homo sapiens, Bronze Age. Pew. EF, piston issues, bent nib. I dropped the price of this one a lot. $500 down from $1,000. It'll move to my Etsy store at some point. That's cool. Buying out of pure spite. Benjo didn't want Hollywood to have a pen. I know, that's bogus. It's really good though, yeah, it's nice. We don't roll that way. Ooh, I like a good pun. Remember, pens that you buy from us through the EXP, unless I explicitly say, should fall under warranty. What piston issues? You know, I don't know. My team told me. So actually like the vac issue. Let me see. I don't know. I don't see anything. But I don't have ink here. Yeah, I don't know. I can't go much lower than that. I'll do like $475. I really shouldn't go lower. I bought all those Pinida rollerballs a few months ago, so I'm good for RBs. Nice. It's so annoying that kids want to eat every day, Nikki. I honestly agree. Oh, Nikki said, I love rollerball pens, but I can't at that price. Darn kids eating and mortgages. Yeah, I'm disappointed in you, Nikki. Disappointed. You already know what I'm going to say as your life coach. The only acceptable thing to spend your money on outside of the pens and notebooks and inks we sell are travel tickets to get to Atlas. Everything else, not important. Just so you know, just so you know. But spending money to get here, that's okay. All right, this one says inner cap pops. I think there's just an issue with it, like closing. I'm not entirely sure. Sorry, I know I'm not very helpful there. I'll check in 1 second once I get this. Sometimes the hook safe cap can like catch. It just makes that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a sound thing. I don't think it's actually. I think this inner cap is like a spring loaded, I'm pretty sure. Beans is rice is cheap. Oh, I know. A little spam for variety. I like all three of those things, actually all together. Little sriracha in there. Beans, rice, spam, sriracha. You guys, amazing. What about food? Keep it to a minimal. As I said, I'm up for a challenge. Yeah, there we go. This is a cool name. TriStar's Pens and Carrots. Very neat. Let me just write the price point of the one that we didn't sell. Okay. Only a few more from last month's EXP, and then we're going to be moving into some more fresh listings. This one's a Van Gogh. So you guys, admittingly, actually some of these items that you see in the EXP sale are because, not to snitch, but some of our like vendors, there might be like a mispack. Like maybe they sent the wrong color by accident inside of a box. And maybe it's something we don't carry, you know? So instead of us like adding one item to our website, we'll just EXP it. So there's some potential new stuff in here, like not used stuff, I should say. Just eat the washi tapes for fiber, drink the ink, nice. I just told my work I would go to a conference in Houston just to go to Drum Ghouls. If I get the opportunity to, I'll head your way too. Awesome. Yeah, anytime you guys are in an area for like traveling for business or personal, check to see if there's a pen or stationery shop. Highly suggest. I mean, it sucks that there's not as many as I'm sure we'd all like there to be, but many of the shops have like old history too, and they've been doing this for a while. So highly encourage you stop by. I won't get mad that you're cheating on Atlas. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to wait for Tanya to strike this person up here. The sidewalk sale and going to Atlas in person killed my budget. Sounds like a personal problem. It was nice meeting you there, though. That was really cool. Thank you for introducing yourself. Everyone should take notes of Gothic here. If you guys are ever in the shop, feel free to ask for me. I'm happy to say hello. I'm really would love to introduce myself and get to meet you guys in person. I was very tempted by the EF Bronze Age. Still on my grill list. All right, we're running it back once Tanya's ready. There's some, Mike, I don't know what that sauce is, but I'm sure it's good. Eggs in this economy? Honestly, beans, rice, eggs, spam, sriracha sauce, I tell you, that's low-key a sick, awesome bowl to eat. Like, I'm telling you. Strike one, Tanya, I concur. Yeah, I actually am craving that right now. So at the train station at Ogilvy, sometimes they have little pop-up shops, and yesterday they had like, is it called musubi? Like it's like rice and then seaweed and spam. They were selling them there. Pretty cool. Now that your budget is gone, that means you can buy more, right? Absolutely. You guys are commenting very quickly, which I really appreciate. A lot of cool comments here. Wearing Gold fanboy. One second here. Okay, perfect. Me too, I'm just watching. I'm out of money at the sidewalk sale. I was hoping for my first Nexy box, but I'm gonna pass, I think. Hey, you never know. These ones are juicy. I'm telling you, these are juicy Nexy boxes, you guys. Juicy Nexy boxes. All right, we got a Montegrappa. This one says damaged nib split tines. I probably should have looked at that closer. So let me see what's up. I visit a pen shop on every trip I take. Nice. Or stationery shop. Some of them have amazing stores and locations. I don't know, you guys. I don't see the split nib issue. Looks good to me. I don't know though. I don't see it. Sometimes Hollywood drops the pen and then kicks it. I have done that. Let me ask you guys this. How much money would you pay to upgrade your shipping to dropkick shipping? How much money? Banjo strikes again. Oh, I love this Optima. Aurora Optima Viola. Voila. Can we meet Gerard? Yeah, it was really cool. Really cool that they were in the shop. They're playing in Chicago, which is really neat. Chicago had Oasis and Cage the Elephant here last night, and then tonight it's Devo and My Chemical Romance, which is super cool. Very nice people. Very nice people. Oh, sorry guys, the photo's backwards. Find a work-related conference in Dallas, come to the pen show. I live in Dallas, I'll be there, nice. Sweet, I'm thinking about organizing a meetup on Friday for the Discords, cool. We met you at the sidewalk sale too. I was there with my husband and 12-year-old son. Super fun, Jennifer. Atlas meetup at the Dallas Pen Show, cool. That'd be awesome, you guys. I traveled quite a bit for several years and hit every fine writing store I could find, including Atlas a few times. Patrick, thank you for the support. Cracks in housing. I don't know what that is, by the way. Let me look. Maybe it's like inside the housing. I mean, I don't see anything on the outside, so. You guys, any takers at $275? That's an insane deal. If you're willing just to email Aurora USA, you know, they'll take care of this. There's no way they don't. And if they don't, then you tell me. I'll go talk to them. But that's Kenro. Kenro's very, very responsive. $275. Okay, Waldman Grandier. This one is a roller ball. This lighting in this setup here is really cool. Okay, you guys, this is for sure the final price. I dropped this one, like in terms of price, not the pen. We're asking $225 down from $600. So you guys, like, I mean, that's crazy. That is just insane. True about other stores. I found a small family-owned new pen store just blocks away from my hotel in Warsaw. Nice. I am in the shop every month. Well, that sounds fun. I'll be on the lookout for it, Opal. Nice. Chili Crisp. Gochujang. I know I'm not saying that right. It's a Korean hot sauce. Beet sriracha. Nice. That's really cool. I forgot to throw the green light. Masubi's amazing. Nice. Somebody beat Benjo. I try to visit local shops. Anytime I travel, I go visit Papier Plume in New Orleans and Drum Ghouls. I just keep getting sent to places that when I search for local shops. That's super cool. Please continue supporting the community. $200's final price. That's final price, okay? I know I'm a liar and I said previous was final price, but like you guys. The power of wearing gold. Office Depot is all that pops up. Yeah. So this one is the Wildgrass Penlux with that Nagahara nib. This thing's super fuego. Super cool. I'm asking $390 down from $780. Coffee's probably cold by now. Gonna need a Nexy box one of these days. Motion at my front door. Uh-oh, ring camera going off. I'm still taking photos of the NEXY boxes. There's so many. Yeah, B's been tied up with those. Flax in LA is an awesome place. If anyone goes, they were, hold on, I gotta scroll down here. They were super awesome, and I found a pen I didn't know existed, and I added to my collection in San Diego for Warwicks. Yeah, Jeremy with Flax, super nice person. I really enjoyed seeing them in San Francisco last year, and in New York we bumped into each other at what's the event called? The like New York Now, the big like B2B business convention where like we can look for new products. Jeremy is super fun, and they have fresh clothes. Like they wear fresh fits. I'm not gonna lie. All right, P won that one. Oh, we got a Heinz pen, sherbet. Do you guys say sherbet, sorbet, sherbet, sherbet? What do we think? What do we think? Hold on, you guys. Who is that at my front door? Oh, it's Winnie. Winnie's going for a walk right now. Yeah, Karina and Winnie are, she's working from home today. So she is taking Winnie out for a walk. And you guys, when we moved into our house back in May, we had no idea that we had a pumpkin plant right out front until it grows so wild. Like it literally has just been growing further and further out. It's like hovering over other plants. But we have a huge pumpkin and there's like 2 more really small ones growing. And Karina is out there every single day checking on it and nursing it. And it is so funny. But for me, I'm like, dude, it's literally hovering over all of our other plants and flowers. And so I have to like keep like moving it. I try not to bend the stems, but I have to keep like moving it along the house and it just keeps growing. And so she has made one explicit rule of the new house. I cannot touch it or do anything. And so even though it's like intruding on everything, so it's so funny. It makes her really happy. I get like those Ring front door notifications all the time and it's her like out there watering it or just literally staring at the pumpkin. It's so funny. It is so funny. So I'm really curious how it's gonna turn out. I've never grown a pumpkin and we didn't even know it was there. And then I'm pretty sure we have 3 sunflowers that are growing right now, which seems a little late, but I'm pretty sure they're sunflowers, which is awesome. All right, now we got a platinum. Went to Drum Ghouls yesterday, awesome. I was surprised how much they had in that space when I went, very cool. Can we see the split barrel? Oh, sorry, I missed it. Which one was for that? Oh, I'm way behind, I'm so sorry. I think I'm behind on the comments again. The Optima. My friend is there for the MCR and almost went to the shop yesterday. Oh, yeah. If you drop kick ship and we catch it, is it free? All right. All right, hold on. I'm gonna pause the Discord, like the claims for a second. Let me get. Oh no! Who won that? Who won that? The big gone. It's okay. There's carpet. I'll give you a free ink. Let me make a note to give you a free ink. A low key, it just rolled off the table. But luckily the table is only like 1.5 feet. I'll make sure it's good. Let me make a note here. Free ink. Oops. All right, let me get caught up on Discord or YouTube comments. Okay. I have one already. I got the lavender Benu. Awesome. What on earth could be wrong with the rollerball? Nothing. We just don't, like when we get returns, we just try to just EXP it. It's easier that way. And in case there's like a micro scratch or something, if you hit Massachusetts, go to the paper mouse. Sweet. Sriracha for the win. What kind of grind is it? It was the like wild grass. I think it was like the Nagahara. Cool mug. Stop flaunting the mug. Hey, I'm sorry. My dogs immediately started barking in the ring sound. Oh, sorry. I know. And I know I shouldn't look on stream, but it's like, I don't know who to expect at my front door at 11 a.m. on a Friday. Sherbet. Nice. They're two different things, Hollywood. The sherbet sorbet, I honestly didn't know. Yeah. My dogs are going for the door too. Flax guys are the best. You're set for Halloween. There's a huge flax store in San Francisco. You can see, can we see sneaks of the NEXY boxes? We'll check in with B during an intermission. The pumpkin probably grew from last year's jack-o'-lantern. You can see the NEXY sneak peek under the media. Yeah, we took a photo of just tons of stuff. It's fine, platinums are tough. That gaps though, same reaction we all would have had. Hopefully it doesn't have Bay State Blue in it. Strike for Hollywood. 11 a.m. on a Friday is usually Amazon. Yeah, I do have a package coming. I got Karina a really cool like customized birthday gift from Etsy though. So I don't know who delivers from Etsy. All right, we're caught up there. Let's see if the big gun is watching the stream. The pen literally rolled under this bookcase. I'm sorry, I just screamed into the mic. The pen rolled under this bookcase, so I can't look at it. So we'll figure it out. If not, I'll just get a new one, and if it's really busted, and we'll honor the same price. It's okay though, it's carpet, so I'm sure it's all right. Nothing should have Bay State Blue in it. Okay, all right, well, we sorted it out with the big gone. All right, YouTube, are we ready? All right, let's get after it. Which listing are we on? We're on listing 33. We are on listing number 33. All right, we're gonna take a 5-minute intermission after listing 50, okay? All right, let's get after it. Let me re-highlight my Excel sheet here. Okay, we've got our first ballpoint of the sale. First ballpoint. Bay State Blue really that bad? Yeah, it stains everything. Definitely stains everything. We don't carry noodler, so I'm not too certain like what like makes it stain everything, but I mean, obviously something in the like the mixture, like the permanent, something that they use in there in the ingredients. Hope he goes with a dynamite ink vent. Hollywood's essay will need to be 3 pages typed with source citations. I got to give you a page per strike. Is that how it is? Without going into details, non-noodler inks are good. Yeah, you know, I think with noodlers, I think one thing that I've heard is that they're just all made differently. Like, for example, the Pilot Iroshizuku line, I'm pretty certain is like all the same characteristics, just different colors. But with the noodlers, I'm pretty sure that there's like permanent inks and like not permanent, drier, etc. Sweet. 50 bucks, guys. I mean, we don't mess around here. Okay, next up we got this Diplomat arrow. I love the arrow. I keep hitting the camera on the side. Arrow is sweet. This one we're gonna run at 150 down from 245. 245. I like the clip on the red one. The Piniter. Monteverde Horizon Blue is great. Tanya, you gotta chill with those reactions. Gotta chill. We won't stand for the Diplomat arrow hate. And you're an owner of one. You should know. You should know how awesome it is. That's some Discord lore, or some TikTok lore from a long time ago. That's the OG TikTok lore. The feud between Men and Tanya. All right, next up we got the Expert Les Bleu. Les Bleu. Guys, I have a really good Italian accent and French accent. My favorite thing to say in an Italian accent is like, hey, I'm walking here. And then my favorite thing to say in a French accent is les bleu. Because I don't know anything else. I don't know how to say anything else, but I like those. Are you talking to me? That's good. Oh my gosh, Karina really likes cacio e pepe. I think that's how you say it. We had it at a restaurant the other day. And so when we left the restaurant, she immediately, let me silence that, sorry guys. She immediately went to the store to go buy the ingredients. And I think she's gonna make it tonight. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it comes out. Oops. Sorry guys. That's on me. I need somebody to take my place, guys. I'm gonna have to retire from the EXP sale because I just struck out. I just struck out. The arrows for Tanya. A free arrow is the only acceptable one, question mark? I talk baseball in an Aussie accent. That's amazing. Hollywood, go stand in the corner. Okay. Hey, you know what would be so sick? I saw a video of just some guy on TikTok, and he was like, yeah, like, I feel like everyone should have a strike 3, like, ring-up call. And he's like, how sick would it be if I did one of these? And he's like, strike 3! And I was like, dude, I need to come up with my own umpire, like, strike 3 call, because I would, like, probably like gritty and run like halfway to the pitcher's mound and be like, 3! You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. But the guy on TikTok, he just was like 2 minutes of him doing 3 different strike 3 calls in his apartment. It was so dumb, but it was so funny. We have a banger alert, by the way. Banger alert. Okay, this one I gotta show you. The threads on this, like it closes weird. It closes weird. So keep that in mind. This one closes weird. Strike 3! Or you got to play it super cool and you just got to go 3. You know, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably go way over the top if I'm being honest. Wait, this is out of order. We're not doing this one yet. Wait, where's the Poseidon ballpoint? Here we go. Sorry, you guys. When the team looks at these, sometimes stuff gets shuffled around. I'm sorry. Right? Piniter ballpoint's next. Or not Piniter, the Visconti. You guys, I actually almost took this one too. I was telling Prezi that I was like, yo, this one's sweet. But then I was like, will I use a ballpoint? Sorry, our photo's backwards. This one's 50% off. My dog barking when your ring goes off. Tanya should give him a strike. Hey, easy. You have the weekend to write your essay, Hollywood. Please have it on my desk. Oh yeah, that's got to be the best part of being an umpire. Yeah, doing your strike 3 ring-up call. Who wants to volunteer to proofread Hollywood's essay? The Mytho pens are real nice, I know. All I hear is ballpoint hand. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. Shaming ballpoint haters when you're one too. No. I was just trying to fit in there. I was trying to be like you guys, okay? In fact, I honestly use ballpoints and roller balls the majority of the time since I'm on the go a lot. All right, but you guys heard me talk about this Azumo. The threading's like, it's funky, guys. It's funky. So you either got to deal with it or you got to reach out to Platinum USA, luxury brands who are fantastic. I dropped the price on this. We had these on doorbusters for the event for $500. I trimmed off like another like 18% of the price. So keep that in mind. That was fast. Do they know it is a rollerball Poseidon? No, it's ballpoint. But you could put a gel refill in there. You could put a gel refill in there. That was the one thing I was contemplating. I was like, should I put like one of those like Schmidt hybrids in there? It'd be cool. Literally like nobody commented on my strike 3 performance. Like nobody. One person commented saying that's the best part of baseball. Nobody said, you know what, Hollywood, you'd be the greatest umpire ever. Fun fact about Mama T, back in the day when she was a teenager, she was like the first woman umpire in like all the Chicagoland leagues or something. Because my grandfather, I think, was like the director of the league or whatnot. And so baseball is big in my mom's family. They're Southsiders and big White Sox fans. And yeah, so she was like the first female umpire, which is really cool. Mama T's the GOAT. So I got a lot of fun facts about Mama T. I mean, she's done a lot in her life, let me tell you. All right, we got the Ecuador. This one said scratchy nib. I just got the same pen from Doorbuster. It's fire. Yeah, Zoom was fire. We were all shaming you for getting 3 strikes. Love Mama T lore. I don't know baseball, but as an appreciator of arts, that was a very enthusiastic and passionate performance. No notes. Thank you. I was looking for that response by all 160 of you. But by the lack of responses, I think it's pretty much assumed that I should not be an umpire. All right, here we go. Karen Dash Ecuador, beautiful pen. All right, now we're getting into some juicy stuff. The Waterman Karen Amber. That Mama T answers the question I didn't ask at the AMA sidewalk sale. It would have been Cubs or Sox. So she is a big Southsider. She went to, I think, Beverly High School, or like she's from Beverly. And then my dad was a Northsider, grew up in like Northbrook area. So household was split. My mom's side is definitely a lot more passionate, or I remember her side being a lot more passionate about the White Sox than like my dad's side, the Cubs. But yeah, the photo didn't really show the amberness of this. So, just so you know. But it is the amber. If you went to Umpire, who would sell us these great pens on the EXP sale? We'd have Prezi step in. We'd have Prezi step in. I just bought one of those. It's beauty. I lived on the south side when I lived in Chicago. Nice. Yeah, the Karen could be the #1 selling pen in our shop as of the last year. Opal. GZ. All right, next up we've got the Pilot Custom 74 Stone. This one has a fine nib. So excited they put W99T, but I think you meant to put W00T, the good old woo. All right. Is this the first pilot of the... It is. I think this is the first pilot of the bunch. Look at that. Prezi just walked by the studio with Chipotle. Didn't even ask me. Didn't even ask me again. What the heck? I feel like every time I do an EXP sale, he just walks by. And, you know, we have windows here. And he just holds up the food and just is like, yeah, this is mine. I'm eating this. I didn't get you nothing, you know? And I'm just like, bro, come on. Tight Tines is going to be the best dirty word short I do on my channel. Tight Tines is going... I don't know what that means, Wendy. Opal gets to join the Karen crew. Tanya, I've been wondering, like, do you actually keep a log, like, after the event? Do you keep the log to see how many strikes each person has, or, like, do you delete them? Because I'm low-key curious, who has the most strikes? Like, throughout the entirety of all the EXP sale. Surprised it's the first pilot? Yeah, the first 22 were sailors. I know. I forgot about that. I have a series of words that sound dirty but aren't. Oh, nice. I don't save them. You have the most strikes, Hollywood. I'm sure I do. But to be fair, I've also been in attendance for the most EXPs. So it's like, you got to divide it by strikes per how many EXP sales I've attended and then see what that percentage is. You know what I mean? Trish, very cool. Oh my gosh. Same thing happened. You guys, I gotta figure it out. I gotta get the buttery popcorn off my hands. All right, Trish, I'll work it out with you. That sucks. But it's okay, it's carpet. You guys, I never drop pens. I've only dropped one. This is pen number 2 that I've dropped. But here we go. Let's keep moving on. This one is the Esterbrook Botanical Gardens. Put down a pillow. Hollywood, you now have to present your essays in front of the class. Do you need a short break, get some water, shake it off? No, honestly, what it is the setup's unique today. You know, we switched some things around, and so it's just not as close to me. Luckily, I have some assistants here, and I'll show you that the pens are okay. But we'll take an intermission at 50. At 50. Trish, you're watching? Don't worry, your pen's good. But same deal, I'll give you a free ink bottle. And if it's not good, I'll give you a new one. Here, look. Yeah, wait, where's the camera? Here we go, like this. Yeah, all good. That's yours. Shout out to Bella for coming in. They heard me gasp from across the office. And then this is the big gun. So you guys just got a free ink out of this. Let's see, this one goes, I think, right here. This one goes right here. Oh shoot, I gotta put the green dot. Ah! 5 strikes, now there's $25 off for the remaining items. Nice, I'm sorry guys. Obviously I don't mean to do it on purpose. So I hope you can forgive me. All right, we got another SD. This one is this is the button filler one. .1 stub. As expected, the SDs go crazy, I know. But Demando, I appreciate you offering a short break. That's very nice of you. P.O., thank you. Next EXP will be in a padded room. If the floor is carpet, why did the pen make a clink sound? Because it hit the, I have a tripod right here. So it like hit it right before it hit the ground. Yeah. I'll take a photo of the setup and show you guys, just so you know I'm not lying, you know what I'm saying? Who's apricots in Discord? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Sorry guys. Wait for Tanya to write up the strike. All right, let's get after it. Trying again. I'll let you drop my Karen if you can find a bottle of Absolute Brown ink to go with it. Well, if those weren't discontinued, I'd be happy to do so. I have a cat named Esterbrook. We call SD. We are fans of this pen in my house. Nice. You guys are like, I'll let you break my pen if it means you give me another one in addition to. All right, let's see who gets this one. Maybe not. Oh, that's a cool name. That's a cool name. That's a really cool name. Now I'm like self-conscious about grabbing these. All right, this one I got 2. It's 2 of the same pen, the Le Mans Slim and Grand Blue. Let's get saucy with it. We'll put that there. Put that there. Okay. We're gonna run this one at 485 down from 485 down from 970. Wait, Absolute Brown is discontinued, isn't it? I think it is. It's still listed on our website. Hey, we're just getting your hopes up. I wrangled a 5 ml sample from somebody. I can't believe the first EXP sale I tried making a bid on, and I got the pen I wanted. That's super cool. I got the Visconti earlier and almost screamed at the office. Sweet. Nice, very nice. I've been to 5 or 6 and not won anything. This pen is awesome, by the way. If only those weren't Slims. The Le Mans are so nice. I know. These used to, the Le Mans were, when I first started here, they were one of the most like expensive models we carried. It was that and then the Lamy Emporium. So when I would sell one of those, like it'd be pretty rare in the shop. I was like over the moon. Come on, save 45 bucks for P. These are brand new pens. They're brand new. 440. Lucas! Let's go. Yeah, they are brand new though. They sent it to us by mistake, I'm pretty sure. Perry. P, you better, I think that's Paris. You better, I'll say P Money, nice. You better thank Lucas. Lucas, Gizmo Geek. Okay, perfect. Don't drop, don't drop, don't drop, don't drop, don't drop. Yeah, P, I'll drop yours too here, okay? 440, 440. All right, we got one more pen on this first page, and then we're on to page 2. This one, we don't have any more exclusive Nautiluses. I think we sold out of everything, so this one's kind of rare. And somebody quote me on that. I don't think we have any more exclusives on our website. We sold out. Luke is taking one for the team. Very nice. I wanted a full size, but I'll jump on that grenade. Nice. Good way to try the brand. Hey, it's a really good brand. It's a sleeper brand in my opinion. But they put such an emphasis on art supplies, so I think the issue is like people know Karen Dosh for art supplies, but not the fine writing. Doesn't help. Most things I want are NEXY Boxes. Super popular Delta Silica. Nice. Yep, sold out on the website. Wow, that's a lot. Super Ben. Very nice. First sheet, done. All right, we got 5 more listing, or only a couple, because 46 and 47 have been removed. So we got like 3 listings before we move on to 5-minute intermission. Lamy 2K. Dang, I wanted the Nautilus, it didn't stand a chance. Sorry. I know it's a popular one. I ended up treating myself from the last chance every other EXP sale. This one's 175 down from 279. Mike, that one, the 3776 in white, was purchased by a team member. Listings number 46, 64, and 72 are of no more. So, sorry, the other 3776 on here is also gone. I was about to ask the same question. Yeah, sorry, guys. Rooms. This one is going to be, excuse me, super exciting. I know there's a few people on the server who really love this pen. This is that Novecento from Stipula, the new one that you like twist this piston back down, it lowers the nib into the barrel, and then you eyedropper into the grip section right there, and then you twist this up, and it seals. This one's sick. I forgot what they call it though. They call the system something unique. It's like a new technology. $395 retail. We're gonna run it at $245. Safety. They call it the safety mechanism. That's cool. Which numbers? Oh, 47, 64, and 72 are of no more. And then 46, or I'm sorry, so 46, 64, and 72 were purchased by Atlas team members, and then 47 and 58 I don't have listings for, so there's nothing there. Opal is a sweet pen. Oh wait, RC. I'm sorry. That was weird. Was that right, guys? Did I just misread that? Okay, yeah, sorry. Maybe I just didn't see the RC's comment in there. I don't know. No idea. Sorry, Opal, I didn't mean to juke you like that. Okay, last listing, and then, oops, I already grabbed the pen. And then we're gonna take a 5-minute intermission. It's okay, I got a Karen, very nice. So this is the ancient China ballpoint. Okay. Oops, let me move this back over here. Okay, here we go. 200 down from 440. I ordered the new SD Bungu Box Hummingbird. Other Hummingbird items recently, but couldn't add their new ink. Do you know when it'll be available to order? I don't. I'm sorry. Really pretty, but I'm bound to pour a safety pen all over my desk at some point. Where my Dark Crystal? Strike 6? Oh no. Dark Crystal? I have the comic book. Any takers on the ballpoint? Any takers? I just feel like all ballpoints and rollerballs, I have to lower the price. $150. No ballpoint love, I know. Okay, perfect. Brando, okay. Sorry guys, let me just tell Discord. All right, awesome you guys. We're gonna take a 5-minute breather here. And then we'll pick back up at listing number 51. We got 2 Schaefer Legacies coming up. So hang tight, feel free to talk amongst yourself. I'll throw up the intermission screen and we'll be right back.
The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen.
Yo, we are back. We are back. How was everyone's intermission? I got some water, ate some trail mix. You know what it was. Let's make sure everything's looking good on the stream. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? So we're on listing 51. We got 2 Schaefer Legacies coming up. So we'll get that going here. Let me transition into that. Get my Excel sheets. Talking out loud, you know, they say people who talk to themselves are naturally more intelligent. So I purposely talk to myself all the time because I think it raises my IQ level, just so you know. Don't believe me, look it up. That's actually a fact. All right, how we doing though? How we doing? All right, here we go. Let's jump back into it. Good luck. All right, we're gonna do 2 at once just because we're efficient here. One of these though has a missing sleeve. So I dropped the price like $5. The missing sleeve just like, it just comes in the box. It's just like a little like packaging sleeve. Hold on. So make sure you claim which number. So this is 51. And then this is 52 that I'm copying into here. All right, good luck. Watching this, getting a bunch of Atlas emails about Midori notebooks being back in stock. You can't get rid of us. We've infiltrated your home, your mind, your family's minds, your wallets, everything. Discord, boom. Wouldn't it be funny if after every intermission Hollywood changed his outfit? Thought about it. I'm wearing a tank under this. I actually this morning when I woke up, I was like, what if I'm hot in the studio? Like, should I bring a different shirt? Because I can't just wear a tank on the stream. But I was like, nah, we gotta roll with it. It's a famous phrase, something along the lines of beauty is pain. Beauty is pain. Claim no sleeve, 52. Okay, so we've got Michael. Kona, do you want? All right, Michael Z got 52, so the one with no sleeve. And I gotta be honest, the sleeve, there's no way it's like, I mean, it's great, it's awesome, but there's no way that it like changes the product, you know? Like I know some people are really particular about like certificates and stuff like that, but yeah, it's just a sleeve. Any takers? 25 for the missing sleeve, I know, that's kind of aggressive. All right, so we've got Kona. All right, next up, we've got an SD. Okay. We can expect like 30 claims here. Sea glass with gold trim, we're gonna run 125. All the SDs today that are non-button fillers, we're gonna run at 125. Yo, it's me, Brian. Hey, what up? Wonder if that's Brian. That's Prezi. Please wait for the green dot. I lose arguments with myself. Watching this, you can eat a bunch, okay. And so it begins. Rerun. Run it back. Posted a picture of the sleeve last night, similar to Leonardo's sleeves, just gray. Yeah. Yeah, so good deal on it without the sleeve. I just couldn't, like, you know, when I have the same pen, just like one of them has like a micro scratch or missing something, I feel bad for listing them at the same price. Oi. Strike 2 on this listing. I don't have an SD. That botanical garden is pretty. Some NEXY box prices may need to be adjusted. Sorry for any inconvenience. I had some out of order. All good. Don't worry, B. I change stuff all the time. I'm not going to lie. Rerun. Hold on, let me explain to Brian here. Yeah, when we have new members, I don't want to like discourage them. Okay. Hey, I know. They apologize, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to keep it clean. I want to keep it clean. I want people to, I want people to be able to participate without feeling discouraged. B gets a strike. Holy cannoli, they're jumping the gun like crazy. I know. I appreciate that. It's my first time here. Hey, our pleasure. Is today the most strikes for Hollywood in one day? Yes, by far. No doubt. Like double the amount of strikes. Oh, Benjo came in. Sneaky. Benjo was just waiting for all those early claimers to get out of the way so he could come in and just take it. You know, Benjo's like the kind of person that when they win, it just makes me happy. Like, you know that situation where you just feel good when good people win? That's what I'm saying. Like, I had this conversation with Karina the other day, like, when like you catch up with friends or people that you haven't seen in a while, and like you just know that they're in a really good space and really happy, and maybe they have a life event like a wedding or a kid or a house. Like, there's nothing more that makes me happy than when like people are succeeding. I think that's really cool. This is that button filler one. So the button fillers we run at 150, just so you guys know. Bella is perfect and not subject to strikes. Oh, I thought you were saying strikes to me. Or do you guys call me H? I don't know. That's why it's 3 strikes and just a timeout. Never hurt feelings. Yeah. Agreed, Lucas. I mean, if you're like disrupting like big time, then it's a different story. But yeah, the reason why we do 3 strikes instead of 1 is so you can kind of get the understanding. So you're not going to try to get another sea glass SD, man? Rerun. Might have to throw this up quick. 5, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 0. Oh! No, I was so close. I was so close. That's why I never win anymore. You either die a hero or live long enough to be the villain. Facts. What number are we on? Yeah, 54, I think. Oh, that was a lot. How many was that? That was a lot. Super Ben. We just went back to back with Ben's. Benjo, Super Ben. Next up, we got a Pilot Falcon. Please don't drop this one, Hollywood. Please don't drop this one. Please. Photo. Excel sheet. Double click or quadruple click, Control C. Bring it over to Discord, Control V, hit use photo, post off my phone, hit enter to post the description, boom. That's the process. Yeah, you guys, the stuff just doesn't magically pop up on Discord. It's like this, that, this, that, this, that. Crazy. Thanks, I didn't want to assume LOS, so it creates a vacuum with the button press. Yeah, yep, that's right. Those ones are a little more challenging to like swap nibs though, because there's this little tiny like tube, this plastic tube that goes right in the grip section. So when you pump it, the ink goes straight up into like the sack thing. Want to drop my Schaefer? No, I've already given out like $50 of ink. Maybe not. We gotta be the only pen shop where people are like asking us, do you wanna drop my order? Do you wanna drop the pen I just bought? Like, that's just so funny to me. It's goofy, it's goofy. This is one of those Nino Marino Mayoras, the signatures collection called the Jubilee. Like, that's so funny. That would be like asking like Apple to drop your phone and crack the screen, you know? But then they charge you for a new phone. They'll do it and then they'll charge you for a new phone. This is an aggressive price. Apple products don't need help to get broken screens. Oops. Unless somebody wants this at $450. Would you guys be mad if on our website at the checkout screen I put like a 1% Hollywood tax? What do you guys think about that? Just saying. Just saying. Let me write down the price I quoted though. Yeah, afterwards, if there's anything left over, I usually post in the Discord. So I did $350 on this. Okay. Oh, banger. Woo. The Visconti, Divina, and Waves. Should I title this YouTube video, Atlas instates new 1% Hollywood service charge on website? Honestly, taxes are already more than enough. I would never do that to you guys. The Hollywood handling fee. That's what we'll call it. Hard pass on the Hollywood tax. What would the tax be used for? See, that's a great question. Before you said no, you asked me. And the taxes would probably be used for, I didn't get that far. I don't know. What would the Hollywood tax be used for? Maybe like treats for Winnie? I don't know. That's a great deal, Cecilia. Nice claim. What would you assume the Hollywood tax would go towards? More haircuts? Instead of doing like every 5 to 6 weeks, we do every 2 weeks to make sure the mullet is looking perfect every week. We do that. Buyer's premiums are what keeps me from bidding on most online auctions. I don't really know what that is. I don't know what a buyer's premium is. Is that like they just upcharge you for no reason? All right, we've got the platinum. This is the special or limited edition. I really don't think this one's been used. It does not look used in any way. So we'll see. But yeah, again, you guys, like when we get returns, the time it takes to try to distinguish, like, oh, could we sell that as new? Is it used? It's easier for us to just EXP everything. This is a pretty one though. Look how the image looks. This one is called the Kinyu Gomo. $250 down from $430 is wild. A new Atlas branch, that's what the tax would go to. Funny, but it's a hard no for me. As much as I spend on Atlas, 1% of my tax would be like a house payment for you. Hey. Wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind. I had a MacBook for years, the charger caught fire. Oof. Tax to provide Hollywood lessons in pen handling. That's bogus. I am not instating the Hollywood tax after that comment, Eric. Way to go. You ruined it for everyone. No 1% because of you. Tariffs, multiple charger fire. I know, this is crazy. We have two very different conversations going on in the YouTube chat right now. Oh, look who we've got here. Oh. I made a super special secret request for Mike, and I've been waiting on it for like, well, a day. Don't think I didn't forget, Mike. Don't think I didn't forget. You guys will see, once he fulfills the obligation, I'll share with what my request was. Is a Leonardo. The Sharpie's the holdup? Well, that probably gives away. That probably gives away my request. You guys probably obviously know this, but I have a lot of Sharpies. Yeah, if I would have known, you know I keep Sharpies on me. All right, this next one's the Leonardo 2.0. $165 down from $275. Let's catch up on some comments here. Winnie deserves treats. I know, it's a good tax. Coke Zero, energy drinks. Honestly, the 1% tax, these are all good causes. That's exactly what a buyer's premium is, an upcharge for no reason. That's hilarious. Sellers should pay that since they're benefiting. I'm not in the market of like selling, okay, well, I was about to say I'm not in the market of selling used products, but disregard this, more so like personally selling used products, if that makes sense. So I don't really know, like I don't really buy off eBay or sell like on eBay and stuff. So I don't really know, or like do auctions. So I don't really know the etiquette and like the terms. So I was about to contradict myself saying I don't sell used product as I'm literally selling used product. It's madness. Ooh, there's two more Karen Ambers coming up right here. This one and another, and then a Karen Les in the Bleu. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Grip doesn't align. I'll tell you what that means. All right, you see how it's supposed to be like this? The nib is supposed to align with this. It doesn't. Let me show you up here. How how can I do this? You see how the gold piece, the finial on the back is not aligned? It's supposed to, I think it's supposed to be like this, but it like over threads too slightly. That's what that means. All right, where am I at? Oh, green light. I already put the listing in there. Good luck all. What? Crickets? Okay, I was gonna say. That's an easy fix. Well, awesome. I'll have to look into it because I also have a Koran that I picked up this year. It doesn't do that, but I'm curious to know in case that ever happens. Esterbrook Raven. Here we go. It's gonna be nice when the EXP's over. It's gonna be like 1 p.m. Central. I'm gonna be like, whoa, I have the rest of the day. The EXP sale would have started like right now. And what listing are we on? We're 60 listings in, which is pretty good. I hope I can fix that. I actually didn't mean to claim it, but I'll take it. If you can't, just reach out to Waterman. I'd be willing to run a new Atlas branch out in the suburbs. That's cool. We appreciate that. Glad I got the Lavender Sailor. This is on top of my list too. Love the 3776. Saw them at the St. Louis Pen Show. You don't even have to send it back for service. I don't know what that means, but that is user fixable. Cool. Am I like the only one in the room that doesn't know how to fix that? Another member of the Koren cult. There's a part that holds in the threads and keeps the friction fit in place. Oh. It's a no tool fix, so you should be fine. Sweet. Oh my gosh. There's like 15 claims. Michael. We got a banger. Aurora Optima Fluo. Fluorescent yellow. Reports of a scratchy nib. I'm like pretty certain. I don't think this one has been inked. I think it was dry written. Dry wrote with. Dry written with. Yeah, like you see, like I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. A lot of pens. A lot of pens. Hard for me to remember. Can I find a fix on YouTube, or is there some magic blog post I need to find? Hen, if you want, I can show you pictures if you ask. I'm in the pen channel. Oh, Lucas. Lucas, you're an absolute baller. Does it actually glow? I have no idea. If anyone else knows, that'd be cool to know. Patrick. A fellow Irishman. Otter, I see your message. I will look real quick. One second. Listing number 21. 1911 black with gold trim. Yeah, the Leonardo I think went to Leah. Yeah, the sand. It doesn't glow, but it's very bright. Auroras tend to have some feedback like sailors, so it might be a mismatch of expectations. Yeah. Yeah, I like auroras. All good. Next up, we got a sailor. Okay. Wait, something's wrong here. Something's out of order here. Something got switched. Hold on, we're on the Waterman Karen. The Leonardo was this sailor got switched. Hold on, sorry guys. I'm gonna leave this one out. Where is this one supposed to go? Oh, okay, it goes right here. All right, we're on the Karen. Sorry. I got to make sure the team's got to put them back in the right order. Otherwise, it just throws us off here. Holy cannoli. All right, another opportunity for the Karen. DJ Khaled voice. Another one. Good luck. Who's going to be the newest member of the Karen cult? Steph. And it's a new user, or new member, I mean. Sweet. Okay. Next up, we got a niblet. Very cool. Let me highlight this. See where we're at. Okay, we're right there. We're making our way downtown. We're almost on 70. That's impressive. I think I should explore having another channel just for EXP sale rules. Would be easier to direct people for them to pin messages, especially because you're getting a lot of people who have never used Discord. It's not a bad idea. The biggest thing with Discord is I just try to keep our server as clean as possible because I've been in other servers and there's a million channels. And it's like, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. But I hear you loud and clear, and we'll figure out how we can make sure that we can show the rules easier. Maybe under like the rules of the server. Ballpoint. This is called the novel reader. How many people we got on right now? 6, 15, 20. Wow, we got like 340 people in Discord at the moment on this page. This one's brand new too. They didn't mean to send this one. They don't know that they didn't send the right one, but it just saves us time from having to like communicate and whatnot with them. So, all right, we got the 1911 S Trinity. Strike. Oh no! All right, running it back. I'm so sorry to be annoying, but I'm having to listen super quietly at work. Is there any way you can make your mic so you sound less muffled? Oh, good catch. Hold on, let me button this up. It's because this was like tilted in. Sorry. The big gone. Is that better? It's because when I bend over like this, the mic got tucked in. All right, next up, ST DuPont. Thank you. Nice shirt, thank you. If you're talking to me. Not me trying to scroll up Discord on the YouTube screen. Sometimes I get confused. I've actually almost posted the listings to my left on the YouTube screen. Like a few times. Sorry, this one's upside down. That is a bit clearer, yeah? You know, if anything sounds muffled like that, let me know. That's a real great pen. I love this one. I know this one's awesome. P. Very nice. Yeah, this is a great pen, and it's 60% off. Hi, Brendan. Happy Friday. Vanessa and I want you and Prezi to be our guests on the Juicy Broads. I think everyone would love that. That's super cool. Thanks for thinking of us. Send us some info. Baynou Wolf Point. Let us know what that entails. We'll have to get Prezi out of the bat cave. I know it's hard for him to get out of his desk because that man's always working. Will do. Awesome. Lori, that would be such a fun episode. Ooh, I didn't even put the description. I didn't even put the name in the description. I'm a huge Juicy Broads fan. I would love that. Awesome. Yeah, hey, I mean, I'm always down. So just send us the information. The hardest part is really just the dates, like figuring out what date and time work best. But no, that's really cool. Thank you for thinking of us. Strike one. How many strikes? I love when you get a strike in Discord and then you apologize on YouTube. Amazing. I got excited in my beat. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Is that strike one? Okay. Hey, we're all anxious. We're all anxious. What that tells me is that our exclusive Wolf Point Baynou Euphoria is just so fire that people are just spazzing out over it. I'd watch and listen to that. Awesome, guys. Listing wasn't open. No strike for Taz. Nice. Juicy Broads is way cool show. Go for it. Nice. All right, here we go. Did they win? Oh, no way. Mephisto. Men came in for the kill right there. Let's go. I'm sorry, Taz. I didn't mean to I'm not rooting against you. That's just karma. It's the strike karma. Visconti. Van Gogh Wheatfield with Crows, 210. 210. Down from 355. Absolute headliner, beautiful pen. I'll go to the pen club just to scold him. Anxious, I like that. We gotta make a sticker about that. I won't. I'm a good guy. I already got my Sailor Sapporo. Men, is your name on Discord inspired by Mephisto from the comics? Who just made an appearance in the MCU. They are officially in the MCU, I'm pretty sure. I think, right? Like as in like the cinematic universe. ST. Sea glass with gold. I should also mention so that platinum listing 72 was purchased by a team member. All right. Good luck. Here we go. Oh, tough. It is a nod to Mephisto? That's cool. I just put that together. I got my Sailor Sapporo. This is me just pushing my luck. Nice. All right, rerun. Yes, and that's why I have a devil emoji. I don't know why I didn't notice that. Tanya's getting tilted right now. Tanya, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to be good. It's Friday. It is still early, though. It's probably like 9 a.m. where you are. You guys are really upsetting Tanya. Like, really upsetting. You guys. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. It's 10 by you, so you're 2 hours behind. All right, let's try this again. I am not upset, no worries. Oh. I might have to omit this one, guys. If we get one more strike, I'm just gonna yank the listing. Guys, come on. Green dot. Green dot. Tanya's like a therapist out here. Just breathe. Just breathe. Namaste. The SD is well-loved pen. There's just something about it. Hollywood going into dad mode. I am a dad. You guys just don't know it yet. A little schnauzer dad. Holy cow. 22. Angie. See, good things happen when you're patient. Before anyone gets any ideas, no, I'm not having a kid right now. Because I just realized how I said that might have sounded like I'm having a kid. As much as I love you guys too, you would not be the first to know. You would not be the first to know. All right, Angie, GZ, GZ. I'm also a bird dad. We have a bird, Romeo. I'll have to post a photo in the Discord. Romeo. Romeo's a singer too. Surprise pregnancy announcement. I know. That's what I was like. I don't think that I said that nice. I said that well. Yeah, wifey would be really upset with me if I leaked it to you guys first before our own family. New rules: if pen gets 3 strikes, it goes to me. I think that's fair given you have to babysit all of us. What if it's a diplomat? I'll turn this car right back around. We had an event at my local pen shop and I got to try different grinds. Awesome. Mama Hobbit. Okay, so I've got to ask. When you guys win a pen, because obviously the emotions you feel when you're trying to claim a pen, it's a lot different than what I feel like listing these, because I'm not part of like that anxious, exciting feeling like if you are the first claimer. So when you guys win a pen, do you guys have like a live reaction, like a Napoleon Dynamite? Yes. Like, how do you react? I'm curious to know how you react. Like, do you jump out of your seat? Are you calm, cool, collected? Remember when that was a big thing, calm, cool, collected? That was such a big phrase back in the day. LOL, so we all striking 3 times on Diplomat Arrow now to load Tanya up. That's hilarious. Pulling a listing, is that a hit by pitch? Yes. We all need to agree to zero strikes during the Nexy boxes. That won't happen. There's no way. If we get 0 strikes, I'll give away something in the Discord. Seriously. If we get no strikes on the Nexy boxes, I will give something away. Ooh, we got a Y Studio in here. Look at that. Okay. This is the port 85. Who priced this stuff? It's super inexpensive. We all need to agree. So you guys do have a live reaction? Oh, with the new rule, I'll get all the NEXY boxes. I kind of did. So you guys have a nice little excited like reaction. Better than drugs. Oh my gosh. I jumped out of my seat just now. Let's go. Hold on. Where are we at? Shocked that I won. I'll tell you when I won or when I win one. And then if I don't win, the winner goes in my burn book. Oh, look at this special delivery. Look at that. From El Prezi. Thanks, bro. And if I don't win, winner goes in the burn book. Depends on the pen. I usually scream a little. I have only won once, but I'm pretty sure I said yes out loud. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Be sweet if all of you guys live streamed the EXP sale while you're participating, and then we could have 300 live streams all going at once. How cool would that be? Oh my gosh, if you're an influencer or do content, that would be awesome. I'm not saying you need to do it, but it'd be really cool a way to promote the EXP sales if you're live streaming yourself participating, like strategizing beforehand which ones you want, which ones you're going after. Like, how cool would that be? And it would help us out by, showcasing the event more, getting more involved, which I'm sure that's what you want, more people to compete with. It's like, that's Inception. A stream within a stream. Goated movie, by the way. Goated movie. I feel like I say that every EXP sale. The reaction is, jump back. I actually won. Nice. Score with the touchdown gesture. You squeal. More like CDR data doing the Napoleon Dynamite. Yes. It's cool. I'm glad you guys are happy when you win. So demure, so nice. I was shocked, showed second on my screen and first on yours. That's usually reverse of how it happens. And also, like, I sometimes just wonder how you guys come up with these names. Captivating_quail_14403. I mean, you guys, that is a legendary name. Just legendary. Like, that's not even gonna fit in my box here. They said, I know. I said legendary name, and they immediately said, I know. That's so funny. That is so funny. Let me write down Core, who won the last one. All right, next up. I would say it's already captivated by you. All right, this one right here is the Radius, the Settimo 1934 and PM1. This one I was gonna do full price because this one we got from the Leonardo takeover that we held here a couple months ago. And we had one just left over. So I figured you guys are very deserving of it. So good luck all. I don't know if these are made anymore. This was like a special edition. But there are a few other Settimo models on our website, just not in this like Brooks colorway. I'll let you know if I ever win an opportunity to buy a pen. Let me catch up on some comments here. Once I win, it is when is my next hit. I don't know what that means. Okay. Giveaway for anyone on the Discord with no strikes on Nexi. I have no idea how to keep track of all that. When I won my Visconti HS, I immediately started texting Opal, what is the nib? Is it actually bad? But it showed up perfect. But man, I panicked for a week. You can offer that new Namiki, but I guarantee you there will not be no strike on the NEXY box. Tanya with a strike. Sorry, photo's backwards again. I don't know why that happens. I was so shocked, loud gasp at my desk. LOL, I actually won something today and don't know much about it other than it's a Lamy 2000. True story, and I had to send mine off to Kohl's. Oof. Wendy said I could do that. Inc. is nominating Mike to do that. Streamception. That would be so fun if you guys live streamed this, like trying to participate and win. Leo. I mean, you guys, you don't got to do it if you don't want to. No pressure. I just think that'd be cool. My knee's getting, my knee joint is getting all tight. I'm getting old, guys. All right, here we go. This is for Eric. Eric, let's see if you can put your money where your mouth is. Dark Crystal. Good luck. 500 tight tines and finish fading. I don't think the faded finish is really anything. I think it just like is the model. You know, it's porousy. So I don't really think, maybe there's something like unique about it. I don't know. Yo, dog, I heard you like streams. The problem with that is it might slow down the internet. I am here for YouTube, Lori and Tata. Nice. Oh, that's cool. So you came because they talked about the EXP sale. That's really cool. Well, welcome. Need to make sure you give written permission. It's actually against YouTube TOS. What is? I don't know what is. You can't judge me. I also have never tried to claim anything. Can I judge you? If Tanya gets a strike, she has to buy an arrow. No Soundgarden fans. Okay. Dark Crystal or Dark Age? It's Dark Crystal. Did I say Dark Age? Lava Weathers. Basalt will be dark black right after it cools, but older flows are more gray. Oh, interesting. Restreaming live? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's a Dark Age. Oh, like stream sniping, I get it. I know, Dark Age. Jeez, Opal, you're like yelling at me. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm not perfect, okay? Sheesh. All right, that one's going in the bin. This is the last Karen of the EXP. This is the Les Niblo. Just gonna use my French accent and say it faster every single time. Les Niblo. 260. Do some yoga after this. My foot fell asleep. You know what's worse than like your foot falling asleep? A foot cramp. Oh my gosh. Those things are devastating. But I think that means you're dehydrated. But I'm not a doctor. Sorry, it's late in my day. It's all good. Sometimes I deserve to be yelled at. Any word on some new Karen colors? We've been trying to make an exclusive Karen for the last like 3 years. And unfortunately, there's been no developments on it. Hold on, let me write that. P, GZ. Oh, Tanya, look at this. This would look great in your collection. All of these are Mount Etna? Yeah, they come from Mount Etna, I'm pretty sure. I wonder how that works. Can they just like go dig on the volcano? How, like seriously, how does that work? Because I feel like does like a country own Etna? Or like what happens with that? Is it like a national park? Is anyone free to go grab volcanic rock? Like how does that work? We need more Karens, I agree. If anyone makes a lava pen, I will make an irresponsible financial decision. Bring back the sea green Karen. We were looking at some older models and also purple. We were looking at purple. Yo, it's me, Brian, GZ. All right, I need 2 winners. 2 winners on this next one. These definitely are new as well. We received them by mistake or something. I can't remember what it was. But with the vacuum stuff, you can see like if it's been inked because it's transparent. These ones I'm pretty certain have not been used. Tanya, every time you claim a pen, people are like reacting with a laughing emoji. Like you're out here like doing honest work trying to win pens. I don't know what those reactions are for. I don't think there's a shortage of lava rock in Mount Etna area. I believe it's protected and they have a specific deal worked out. A Hollywood's mullet inspired Waterman Karen would be fire. I agree with that. So we all need to strike 3 times on this one. My apologies in advance, but how much are the NEXY boxes to ship? It's all the same. $7.99 for domestic, $35 for international. Want to commit responsibly? Totally get it. An orange and blue bears Metz Karen would be sweet. Agreed. Not sure what the restrictions are in Italy, but I assume Hope Visconti has specific arrangements for it. Purple Karen, sign me up. I know. Oh shucks, I didn't get it. Mostly because I waited until someone else won it. All the Hobbies has a purple one and it's fire. Ooh, purple Karen with the texturing has amber. All right, any other takers? Otter. Nice. So we got Himawari and Otter. I lost an auction on an orange Karen and I cried. Oof. All right, here we go. We got 2 Visconti Voyages, the Lavender Isle. 85. That's a broad, and then this one is a stub with tight tines. I'm gonna drop the price of the one with the tight tines a tad. Okay, perfect. The one on the left or the bottom is broad, one in the top is the stub. I'm gonna change this one to 550. It's a more flat color than pattern. I really didn't try to win that one. I wouldn't care about the guilloche. Give me the purple one. I literally lost on purpose. Keep telling yourself that, Tanya. Does the Monteverde do exclusives? I recently purchased the Dakota. Left is broad, right is stub. I have a red Karen and it's beautiful. You're all definitely pushing me into the I should get a Karen camp. I picked up one of the Lavender Owls back in June. Fantastic rider, pleased with it, and it's purple. That pen is stunning. I know this is one of our favorites. Okay, so Grando and Steph. Nice. Perfect. All right, next up we've got two Natunos. These ones have not been used either. These two have not been used. Perfect. So yeah, the listings are gonna go left to right. So earlier number is the left. It's number 87. The higher number is gonna be on the right. Oh my gosh. The celluloid on this left model is crazy. That's crazy. Those are pretty. I absolutely love this pen. Wish I could afford one. Yeah, I think that our exclusive came out really nicely. This one's good, on sale for over 50% off. Concur. You guys don't like extra fines? Claim, so Grando got the stub. These are great pens. 14 karat gold nib. Very cool. Oop. Almost dropped that one. Look at the celluloid on this one though. That's so pretty. All right, any takers? I'd love it, but I can't swing that right now. Yeah, it's a great pen. Lucas! Lucas is out here saving people money. Let me double check that these are indeed. So that's extra fine. And this is stub, yeah. 14 karat gold stub nib. I feel like you don't see that often. Do you? I don't know. I don't think I've seen that often. Okay. All right, this next one, need two winners again. We got some Leonardos. So left one is going to be fine. Right one is going to be medium. I guess, sorry, top one's medium, bottom one's fine. Listing 89. Listing 90. And that's me done. I can always swap the nibs. Sailor Music is basically a gold nib, yeah. Yeah, but like a stub though, you know? I so wish I could snag one of those Leonardos. And these are gorgeous. I know, these are fire. All right, so we got okay at Yabi. A lower bolt to 450, somebody does it. Let's go. Linda. All right, next one I need 5. These are the last pens until NEXY Boxes. Captivating quill will pay. This is such iconic. All right, so we need 5. 5 winners here. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a photo of all 5. All right, so I got that. So these are all going to be Montegrappa Tarvisiums. This is number 91. '92 is the Carson. This one is the Paradise Falls. 94 is Paradise Falls. So some of these, 2 of them have like reports of leakage or hard start, so I lowered the price by $25. And this one is this. Okay, good luck all. Cold stubs are my favorite. I don't like steel since they don't have much tipping. It's got to be ground stub, and not like the steel 1.1. Those are tipped, and you got to tip a gold. You can't, right? Because without a tipping, the gold would wear out in a week. Yeah. Excited for the Leonardo winners. That pen is so wonderful. Awesome. I picked up a 2014 Delta and House Gold Nib. Nice. Someone claim all. Okay. So 91 is a row. Yo, it's me, Brian, is number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 94. Okay. Katrina, we already got that. Azad, number 92. So we're looking for 93 and 95. All right. I need 93 and 95. Any takers, 93 and 95? So it's the third and fifth. Third and fifth in photo. Although Almost apparently did gold untipped stub nibs, had a lot of issues. They wore down fast. Oh, for hard starts, you can either send it for warranty repair or take it to a nibsmith. Absolutely. I can't lower these anymore. Final call. Okay, nobody. Wow, so nobody went with the ones that were less expensive. All right, you guys, we're going to take a 5-minute intermission, and then we are going to begin the NEXY boxes, which are insane. So make sure you stay on the live stream. We'll be back in a few. There's like 23 of them, which is insane. So get ready, because I'm sure we're going to see a lot of strikes. All right, we'll catch you shortly.
The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration.
Yo, we are back. We are back. So same exact rules apply. It is essentially just, I post the photo of the NEXY box. I'll give you a little bit of time to look at it, and then we are good to go. Same rules apply. Let me text this to the Discord group. Excuse me. All right, here we go. I got all of them on my phone. Here we go. Let's get this pulled up. YouTube chat. Listings. Okay, Good luck all. First box is gonna list at $100. And reminder, we did different price points this time. We did different price points. So in this first one, we've got some really cool stuff here. Looks like we've got Lamy All-Star, some Pen World magazines, Pilot Ink, an LX, Blackwing set, Pentel Energel set, Zebra, mild liner. This one's pretty artsy. This is a good one. This is a good one. For $100, I mean, the All-Star and the LX is $100 right there, to be honest with you. So, good luck all. Yeah, 23 is crazy. Record-breaking amount of Nexy boxes. Let's see if I can manage to get one. I can't win anything unless I am the only one that wants it. I wonder if I should be using this pause to restart my router. Nice. I already lost the performance bonus. Yep. This will make everyone feel bad. Too bad. I was going to give away the 26K Namiki if we got no strikes on all the NEXY boxes. Oof. All right, rerun. All right, guys, remember, just wait. Wait for the green light. Wait for the green light. We can do it. There's no way, there is not a shot. Prezi just pinged new arrival notifier of a awesome new release, but I have to grill him in the Discord because he sent it out during the EXP event. No way, dude. Everyone, after the event, go grill him. Be like, why would you ping during the EXP sale? All right, let's go. Who got this first one? Tina. All right, Nexy box number 2. Where is number 2? Oh, I just realized. Sorry, guys. Hold on. These are out of order in my phone. There it is. There's number 2. It's a good distraction. How many boxes are there? 23. Hello from San Francisco Pen Show. I'm literally here right now. That's awesome. All right, what's in this one? We've got the vinyl notebook. We've got the Caran d'Ache 849. We've got Rhodia stuff, some Pilot stuff. Ooh, Dominant Industry Ink. What is that, a Parker IM? That's nice. X-Stamper. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff in here. Our family tree, that's cool. Swizzle Grizzle. Cool name. All right, Nexy box number 3. Same price, going for $150. Number 3, hold on guys, gotta find it. There it is. I'm sure that's really fun staring at me as I find the photo in my phone. All right, here we go. So we've got a Lamy, that's the Safari. Ooh, a Lamy Swift and a Lamy Noto. That Swift's like 60 bucks. Ink cartridges, we got some King Jim stuff in here. Looks like we got a Galen leather, single pen case. So a lot of cool stuff. Leuchtturm notebook, Moleskine notebook. A ton of just pens like the G-Tex, the Precise, the Tombos, the Pentels. A lot of cool stuff. My work from home, first graders distracting me by reading dad jokes. That is tough. That is so tough. Did I miss the announcement where the boxes were $50 more than originally shown? Yeah, we added a whole bunch of stuff. Like for example, we added, every box got, I think almost every box got the Energel set, the 20 Energels, which retail at like $75. And then we had a whole bunch of other various things that we tossed in. You should have tossed in Brad and HJ signed pictures. That would have probably elevated the price point to like well over 1,000 of each Nexi box. All right, here we go. Good luck. Everybody get those claims retyped. Where do I go see the spreadsheet? We always post it before the EXP event. Under Experience Pen Sale channel, it is pinned. Super Ben. All right, next up, we got NEXY box number 4. This one is for $150. The mild liner kits, guys, by the way, those are like 60 bucks as well. This one has a Hobonichi cover from last year. That was like 90 bucks. Akora Creative Crafts Owl book, Parker IM, Robert Oster ink, Rhodia book, Tombow markers. Yeah, that Hobonichi cover is nice. A5 cover, Toucho. Yeah, this is nice. Is that a Traveler's hidden down there? Nah, I don't think it is. Nah. I don't know, I thought I saw it, but we got Chicago coasters in these ones too, guys. McCain. All right, we are on box number 5. This is the last one at $150. Back to my phone to find number 5, listing 5. There it is. Pin in the Discord, yep. This is, at this point, it's NEXY Boxes. Spreadsheet won't help. Yeah, it won't. All right, we got a leather journal. We've got some art line, like micro pens, a Safari and IM, Edward Hyde Waringle ink, Lennon Toolbar ink, Dominant Industry ink. Those are like 20 bucks a pop. One of those Midori notebooks. Leuchtturm journal. Yeah, I'm just seeing like $20. $40, $60, $20 on each of the ink. You got a little eraser in there too, and then a washi tape. These are good boxes. This one looks like it was themed blue. Who won that one? Let me see. Captain Delphi. Oops. Go back over here. All right, now the boxes are going to go up to $200. This is box number 6. All right. So box number 6 is $200. There's a narwhal in there. There's also a Diplomat Viper. Holy cow, that's $100 right there. Narwhal is like 60. Dominant Industry ink, wearing gold inks, washi tape. Just, you guys, these boxes are fire. That Telta, that's like a cup case. Yeah, it's sick boxes. What do you guys think of the boxes so far on YouTube? Pretty good, right? I think sometime having a box themed on what Atlas team members like as a combo setup I could buy would be fun. That's cool, maybe not for EXP just because it's so limited to whatever is being returned to us or like defective. But I like that idea a lot, like building out a collection for team members. I wanted that Goddess Journal one, nice. Nexys are always good. Hey, we try to give you guys a crazy deal. We try to give you guys a crazy deal. That's the whole purpose. MJB, a lot of names I don't recognize winning these boxes, which is so awesome. All right, now we're on NEXY Box 7. 2 boxes of the same ink. Maybe, you never know. Does it say 7? Oops, that's 9. Oops, delete, delete, delete. Delete. Sneak peek. There's 7. All right. So in box number 7, we've got Lamy All-Star, Galen Leather pocket case, 2 Dominant Industry inks, Leuchtturm Journal. This one's cute. This is like a spring one. You got the Pentel Flotanes, Tombow water brush, like the aqua brushes, Diamine Night Sky shimmering ink, the ink archiving book from Dominant Industry, some greeting cards, the Zebra kit. Yeah, this is a good box. 20, 40, 60. Yeah, so these boxes, there's also a Astrology notebook buried under there. These boxes, I try to do close to like half off. So I go through each item, like the bigger items. You know, unfortunately, I can't go through like each individual like disposable pen or washi tape. And I try to yeah, so basically we got a strike 3 here. So yeah, they can come back. SB Bunny, you can come back starting on box 10. So sit out for 3 listings. But the point is I go through and I tally up all the prices and then I try to like do half of what I think the box like retails at. All right, rerun. SB, you got to sit out, okay? Here you go, box 7. How we doing, YouTube? Oh my gosh. We got people chatting. We got people chatting when they shouldn't. Yeah, you guys, if you're chatting in the Discord like while we're doing this, it's gonna throw people off. Even if you claim something and you don't want it, you still got to direct message me. I mean, the rules are you can't claim and then like back out. Otherwise, there's no protection for people to just claim everything and take from others and back out. So in situations where you want to back out, you message me still, and then I will tell you who to reach out to, like who was the second like claimer below you, the next one, and then you reach out to them to see if they're interested in taking it. So that's how it works, you guys. Yeah, otherwise you just get people claiming all day, you know, and then they take away from other people. And one thing that's definitely no bueno, don't claim and ghost me. Don't ghost Hollywood. That's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah, don't ghost me. Someone's trying to pass a box to someone else, but I don't think they were even next. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. We'll deal with it later. I'll tell them who to reach out to. It's going to be like a 3-hour stream. We're actually at the 3-hour mark right now. Chris. All right, next. Box number 8. And don't cross the streams when dealing with ghosts. What? Gay? ¿Qué pasa? I think that's number 8. Yes, it is. All right, on this one, you guys, juicy. We got a Twisby Eco, like one of the cafe ones. I can't tell what's in that pen pillow. I think it's a Monteverde Dakota. 2 inks, a whole bunch of other good stuff. Yeah, archive journal. I think that's an endless notebook. The Peace Mind Planner. Chicago Coasters, that's baller. That's baller. That is baller. Christine. Next, number 9. This is the last box at $200. What do we got here? Ooh. Ooh, you guys see that top left? Do you guys see that top left? Oh my goodness. That's a Conklin Cam the Man. Parker IM. Tombow pencil set. Kakimori pen. Midori book. This one's bussin'. This one was only 200. That's crazy. This probably could have been a 250. This one's bussin'. This one's bussin'. That's for sure. A Cam the Man Conklin. Yeah, this one's bussin'. Arrow. All right, we're on 10 now. I think the box is the ink archive thing. Yeah, I think so too. I like watching people's review of the box on YouTube. That's cool. Yeah, if you guys get a NEXY box and you do content, please show it off and tag us. Don't gatekeep, you guys. Who here gatekeeps? Don't gatekeep Atlas. Come on. Winnie's got to get some better treats, you know? We need more customers for more treats. That's what we do here. Box number 10, we're up to 250 now. We got a couple like Pelicans, the neon ones. Oh my gosh, a Kaweco AL Sport piston filler. That's crazy. Isn't that like 150 bucks? A Parker Jotter fountain pen up top. It's like the more you stare at the box, the more you see something new that you didn't catch before. Lennon Toolbar ink, or Troublemaker ink, I'm sorry. Yeah. These boxes, I gotta be honest, these are the most diverse boxes that we've had. The most diverse boxes. Like there's just everything in these. Notebooks, magazines. You know what I mean? All right, we're on box number 11. This is typically where we would have ended, but we got like twice as many to go. A Kaweco Classic? No, no, no. That one is the AL. That's the one in the tin like that, the circle tin is the AL. The classic one comes in a tube. All right, I gotta go find box 11. Hold on, there it is. Is that it? Another Kaweco. Oh my gosh, a Narwhal Eclipse and a Kaweco AL Sport. And a Lamy Swift, bruh. That's crazy. Van Diemen's ink, Diamine ink, Sailor ink, Dominant Industry ink. Let's say 20, 40, 60, 80, 150. That's 230, 90 or 100 on the Eclipse, 330. That's three. The Swift is like 60. Yeah, this box. This is mad. This might be the best value box so far. The Owl Notebook. This one's probably close to like 550, 600 maybe. I'd say 500. This is probably close to 500. Price is 250. I want to know what's in the cardboard duct taped box. Yeah, I feel like that is the archive journal, by the way. When he deserves lamb lung treats, that's over $20 a pound. Exactly. All right, rerun. I think that's the Kaweco Classic. No, guys, no, 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 no. Look at it. Zoom in, zoom in. That's the AL. Oh, maybe I just read your comment twice. I don't know. Maybe I read it twice. I don't know if it was a different one, a different comment. All right, running it back, running it back. NEXY box 11. Here we go. Pen looked too long, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, here, I'll look on our website real quick. Kaweco, it'll show the packaging. Yeah, so the Classic comes in the tube, like the cardboard tube. So yeah. You guys stop claiming, stop early claiming. You have time, there's strikes to sort out. Yeah, piston is aluminum with the ink. Yep. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm gonna rapid fire this one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a lot. I know you guys are delayed on YouTube. Code Blue just won 2. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's going to be a fat package. All right, so look how good these photos are, by the way, you guys. This is crazy. Thank you, Hollywood and Mods. Wasn't lucky enough to win for my birthday. Next month, maybe. Have a great holiday weekend, all. You as well. Happy birthday. Slide into my DMs. Message me. I'll send you a little birthday gift. All right, we got a Dragon Notebook, a Twisby Eco, a Narwhal Nautilus, a Delta Spockinopoly. What? So I stepped away for a while and I see that Tanya is safe from having to buy an arrow. Yeah, this one's crazy. A Nautilus and a Delta Spockanopoly. That's 300 bucks as is. All right, I'm dying to know, when you guys bid on these, do you look as closely as I'm looking? Or do you guys just like, yep, I'm doing it? Last box at $250. NEXY box 13. Is this the right one? That is. The lighting is very dramatic. I know, it's awesome. I love that the Tanya era saga has spanned more than a year of EXP sales. Happy birthday, mine's tomorrow, so going ham today. Let's go. Both you guys message me. I'll hook you up with like an ink or something. This one has a Pelican Pura. That's like 180. A Twisby Diamond 580 is like 60. A Grafon Faber-Castell ink, that's like 40. A Lamy Safari, this box is way underpriced. Yeah, we underpriced this one. Pen soap. A couple refills. Ballpoint refills. I don't know if any of you guys need those, but they're in there. No one can look that closely. I'm looking closely, and by the time I've looked, it's over. Just in it to win it. I glance at the picture a bit to see some things I liked, and that was enough. I've sometimes missed the chance to claim because I'm looking too carefully. Oh, that's a Rainbow 580. Yeah, I think that is an iris. It has to be, because I don't think have they done a purple full size? Yeah. Maybe we'll post. You know what, you guys? I am so sorry. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. I was going to say, I'm sorry that I have the side camera up. I was going to switch it. But then I was like, nah, I shouldn't mess with anything. Because I just realized I'm not going to be using this anymore. But I was going to switch to the full cam, but then you guys wouldn't be able to see the chat. So I will have to... I'll have to make a new one. Face cam, yeah. I'll make a new new scene, so that way it's just Discord and face. All right, ready? We got to rerun it. You guys, Linda. Linda, come on. You guys, we got like 10 more to go. Let's be vigilant here, okay? Let's be vigilant. Sorry guys, my tablet is hard to do this with. It's all good. Hard to really see it in the 30 seconds. So originally these were mystery boxes, you guys. That was the whole purpose, right? Yeah, there's been a few times when I'm looking at the pick and I go back to the thread to find the claims have already passed. Oof. Gotta wait for the dot, y'all. Yep. There should be a trading market where folks trade things between their NEXY boxes. That's cool. Wait for the green dot. Wait for the green dot. The fun is not really knowing, jeez. It's not really knowing what you bought. Yes. I understand though, like 250, that's not, that's not a small amount. So I get it. It's okay, you want to kind of know that maybe the bigger ticket items in there. So that way you mitigate the risk of not liking what it is. You know what I mean? So point is like, maybe we can figure out a way to have you guys look before the stream. I don't know. But that defeats the whole purpose of what this was originally for, was mystery boxes. I do like seeing some sort of theme. So we try to do a theme or two, but it's impossible with this many items. So we'll look at that in the next one. I look for at least 1 to 2 things I want. Very new. How do I claim my Discord? Wow, this was a big one. Michael Z. 14, coming up. This one's kind of unique. So this one has a Galen leather clipboard, a Ferris wheel press, leathered item, leather good item. It's also got a Twisby Eco and a Cam the Man and a really nice expensive Faber-Castell pencil set. That's fine. It's just like, where was that one thing? Maybe they'll let me buy it from them. It's kind of like the storage unit auction. You get a few seconds to look and then they close and people bid. I know, that's actually like storage wars. We'll call this Nexy wars. Oh my goodness, come on guys. My stomach starts to rumble. I need to go eat. You guys are keeping Hollywood from lunch. Let's go. Wait for the green light. Hollywood's got to fuel up. Thank you all for the B-Day wishes. Was making lunch for the kids. No problem. Happy birthday. All right, let's run it back. We got it. Pass me the rooster sauce. I was fooled by the Kaveco sticker thing under the clip. Oh, no worries. You started confusing me though. I was like, wait a minute, am I wrong? But then I was like, I don't know. Maybe just post like the main pens or the inks offered. It's not a bad idea. It's just, it's tough because with so many items, we got to lay them all out on the table and sort them and distribute them. And you know, it's the time thing. Whoa, fuse. All right, we're on box 15. I think this is 15. Yeah, it is, just upside down. 15, all right. While you guys look at this, I'm gonna go look for number 16 in my phone. But we have a Narwhal, we have a Twisby Eco, a Lamy Joy. It's kind of hard actually looking at this upside down. All right, let me find 16 and 17. So I see 17 right there. Perfect, got it. Leah. Next up is 16. All right, so in this one, we have a Benu Daily Mate, Parker IM, Twisby Vac. We got a Irizuku Mini Ink, Dominant Industry 2 inks, a Galen Leather, that's like a, I don't know, what are those called? Like toiletry bag. Yeah. I feel like this one should come with a disclaimer of potential hauntings. Oops, sorry guys. I have to type that. Maybe just post like the main pens, all the extra gel pens or the notebooks can stay mystery. Jeffrey. Jeffrey. GZ. We are now on 17. second, let me find it here. They do look bigger than the sports. I think just hearing the top 3 headliners of each box is so fair. Everything else is icing on the cake. Maybe if the big ticket items were listed, people would focus and not claim early. You guys do such a great job with these sales. Thank you. Yeah, that's good feedback. Yeah, I'll look into it. I mean, normally we don't have this many boxes. So it's like if there's a few strikes within like 10, you know, it's a lot different than a lot of strikes within 20, if that makes sense. Stephanie. All right, on to 18. This one has a Delta Duna ballpoint. That's like 150. A Narwhal Nautilus. A Kaweco Iguana AL Sport. A Lamy Safari. This is crazy. These boxes are stacked. These boxes are stacked. Maybe 3 to 5 brands included. Bro, that notebook with the eyes is creepy. A cursed tome. If you want to do a witch costume, the book is a great prop. I feel like this one should come with a disclaimer about potential hauntings. Oh. That's the one you were talking about, the previous one with the eyes. It's a birthday miracle. LOL, the random number 2 pencil. Hey, Hollywood. What's up? How you doing, Marilyn? What? Why did we get a random what in the chat? That's a first. Okay. Interesting. 2 stacked, unfortunately. I can't justify $300 in Nexi this month. I hear you. That's why we try to do different prices. All right, we're on to 19. Making our way downtown. Walking fast. Faces past and I'm homebound. This next one's 300 and then the following one is 200. 20, box 20 is 200, FYI. I thought I was before Stephanie on 17. I don't think so. Let me look. No, Desiree, I got you on you can go rewind the stream. I got Stephanie, the big gone pink eyes, and then you. All right, what's in this one? There's a Pilot E95S in this one. An E95S, a Twisby with like the cafe trim, Ferris wheel press ink, a Tom Studio, Lumos. I don't think we've ever had a Pilot like that in a box like this. That's just crazy. That's so crazy. Good luck all. Yeah, this was a big one. Grando. All right, next up. Hey, my first NEXY box, GZ. That was a good one. E95S is crazy. That pen goes so hard. 20. Okay, where's 20, 20, 20? Is that 20? I can't tell. Yes, it is. $200. All right, in this one, there's a Narwhal Nautilus. That is $189, you guys. The Narwhal Nautilus is $189. It's crazy. Everything else in this box is basically free. Looks like a Kakimori pen in there as well. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy deal. Forget the box. I'm just gonna order a notebook with the scary eyes. Unfortunately, I think this was like the last couple. Like you see how there's been a few leathered items. I think we discontinued them. That's why they're in here. So Hollywood screen is the decider, yeah. Discord doesn't take into account time. It takes your message across the internet. Love to see a Lumos in here. I got the exclusive The Sidewalk, so I can't stop using it. Thank you. The Lumos is a sick pen. Trish. All right, we're on to box 21. Guys, there's only 3 more boxes. 3 more boxes. I'll tell you what though, this one's crazy too. This one's got another one of those Kavekos. Oh my gosh, this has a Kaveko AL piston, a Narwhal Skoiko, and an Edison Beaumont. An Edison Beaumont is in there. Oh, crazy. It's just crazy. All right, let's see. Where did it go? Where did the box go in my phone? What the heck? Where did it go? 1792. There it is. Okay. Ah, you guys, wait for the green. Yeah, that one he's looking at, but not the one on YouTube. What? Is this still going? Forget the box. Oh, side the notebook with the eyes was cool. The exclusive was fire. Guys, wait for the green dot. This is going to have been a 4-hour live stream. I just want to let you guys know this has been the longest live stream I've ever hosted. So, and we had no tech issues. So 2 major wins. No tech issues and longest live stream we've ever hosted. So shout out. Shout out to all of you for witnessing greatness. Amazing. All right, we got to run this one back though. You guys wait for the green dot. Please. Discord's probably wondering, like, why is there so much activity in the Atlas Stationers Discord server today? You know? Wait till y'all see the pens in box 23. Oh my gosh. You guys, one thing that I will tell you, please try not to come into the chat and then post stuff. Like, it throws everything off. So if you're trying to come in and you're coming late, just wait to see what's going on and you can figure out where we're at with the listings if you refer back to the sheet. So, yeah, or go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. And then you can ask in there. But that's pretty bold. Sharon, I respect how bold it is to just come in and just immediately ask anything late. I respect it. Woo, good job, Hollywood. Thank you. Don't jinx it. I know. We might strike out here a lot. We're just trying to keep you till your regular time. It's pretty much that. We start at 12 normally and go to 2. Yeah, crazy. 4 hours is crazy. Hello, we should start at 8 a.m. so Hollywood can take lunch on time? For real. You just thought starting earlier would result in you finishing earlier? I did. But I also knew that this was a really big EXP. 125 listings. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a big one. Go. Yeah, that was an insane box. This one's crazy too, you guys. Benu Euphoria, Vodka on the Rocks, Waterman Expert. Kaweco, there's your Kaweco Classic Piston, right above the Post-it note. Sealed notebooks, like a Delphonics case, a Graphon Faber-Castell ink. So Waterman Expert retails at like 200. Benu Euphoria retails at like 160. So that's 350 right there alone. Kaweco Classic Pistons like 100. 450 right there in just the pens. Crazy. Makes sense after the sidewalk still stocking? Yes, that is correct. You know, when we have a huge influx of orders, again, we have, that means we just have more quantity of items coming back. Same percentage of returns, but just an influx. TriStars, pens, and carrots. All right, last one. This one's gonna be for $450. Let's see, who do we want to give a shout out to? We're gonna give a shout out to my mom. Shout out Mama T. Let's go. Just because she deserves it. All right, good luck. This is number 23. Most insane box we've done. Here we go. Good luck. So this one has a Delta Duna fountain pen, a Conklin exclusive, a Narwhal Nautilus exclusive cotton candy, a Twisby Eco, a Pelican M200 copper. Oh my gosh. M200 copper is like 200 bucks. Nautilus is 200. Conklin is like 180. So that's 2, 4, 580. Delta Duna is like 200, 780. Eco is like 35, 800. This is a crazy box. This is a crazy box. Yeah, this is the craziest box we've done. Be right back, gotta sell a kidney. I think you've done an amazing job along with Tanya and Lucas, organized, entertaining, and kind. Oh, thank you. Our pleasure. Yeah, Tanya and Lucas, they do so much work. They do a great job. The M200, yeah, guys, this is a crazy box. Legit crazy. Galen leather items, 2 of them. We also have like that calligraphy pen. You guys, I appreciate the kind, like the good luck. I appreciate that. But you guys, we can't do it. We got to stop typing in the chat right here. I mean, I respect it, but it throws it off. I know that comes from a good place, like, you know, bottom of your heart, but okay, let's let it simmer. Let's let it simmer a little bit. Okay? Come on now. Come on now. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Maybe do previews of the lower mid-price boxes, then make it the super value boxes true mystery. I think the other way around might be a little better. I think people would be more willing to spend less on a mystery than more on a mystery. Lori Tata, let's go. That's a wrap. Thank you to everyone. Please thank your mods. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. And the next EXP is September 26th. Let me just confirm that here. September 26th, I'm undecided on if it's gonna be at 10 a.m. or 12 p.m. Central Time, so we'll figure that out later. Just a reminder, no live stream in terms of the order polling next Friday unless Brian wants to do one. I am going to be in Canada, so I will be out of office like from Wednesday through like Sunday. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. Truly, it's an awesome time hosting this and hanging out with you, and we really appreciate the love and support. Y'all know the drill. Stay smooth. Peace.